Oh,
That means any weirdo on the internet can hear what we're saying now.
most of them are weirdos. That is the internet.
It is true. It is true. It's just how things are.
Mm,
Okay. I'll post those things that let people know that a stream is happening, because otherwise they
oh,
won't know a stream is
that's a good
happening.
idea. I was literally about to check. Nope, that's my liked section. That's not the person who's posted. There we go. Thank you. Mm.
And every time I do this, I have an existential crisis whilst I try and remember how to spell the word Isaac.
Yeah, fair.
Two A's should not. You shouldn't have names with two A's next to each other. It's weird.
I agree.
And hey, Hobby, and hey, Rocket.
Welcome to this.
Welcome to this.
Uh,
Okay. Yep. Everything is ready. Yeah.
good,
I
good.
hope everybody in Chatland is doing well. I hope you're all doing fine and dandy.
Yes, I hope you are doing the good things today and taking care of yourselves.
Yes, I want before we start. I want everyone to make sure that they've got a drink handy. Make sure you're all nice
Just
and
taking their
hydrated.
meds.
You have taken your meds if you need to take meds, and have had something to eat. I mean, I haven't, but you should.
Web, I will hurt you.
In my defense, I didn't know I was streaming 20 minutes ago.
Fair.
I'm sorry you had a bit of a rough day, but you did see a cool bug, and that is always good. Good.
Yes, the bugle was good.
It was a good bug. Um, how come Snipe no longer sounds Australian? I mean, which are we talking about the English accent here or the Scottish accent here? But yeah, so
I
just
mean, Snipe is a voice actress.
yes.
So,
Um,
you never know. It could be one of us. She's a fucking chameleon when she wants to be.
um, but yeah, so to let everyone know what's going on, Snipe wasn't able to make it tonight because
She's too busy fighting sharks.
too busy fighting shark. I mean, actually, what she told me to mention is that
Shark fighting.
not shark fighting,
Damn it.
real bad mental health time because, well, not to put too fine a point on it, but as I has been alluded to many times in a lot of places, um, her and her parents do not speak to each other.
Yep.
That she has cut them entirely
Enough.
out of her life, and to I think it's either today or like yesterday was the 5 year anniversary of
Yep.
actually doing so, and so it's been playing on her mind a lot, and that's not a good headspace to be in. Um, but yeah, uh, but you know, these
Everything
this
is fine.
yeah, everything is fine. But it was just this was a bit much for her to deal with. So
Hmm.
I'm taking over everything, and I'm going to be
Yep.
playing the Binding of Isaac because that's just who I am. Um,
Indeed. Also, like, me and Web were like, what do we play? We don't know. Yeah, fuck it. Web, do solo Isaac. I'll just be here in the background as a menacing voice, I guess.
yeah, it was the only answer.
Yeah, I'm not
um,
good if plans go tits up at the last second.
it's fine. But yeah, also thank you for the sub there, Dark Angels Fallen.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Also, just to mention it, there's a little bar at the bottom of the thing because we've got some. Not to put too fine a point in it, but one of the downsides of living off YouTube is that some months are bad for ad revenue, and you end up a bit short at the end of the month.
Mhm.
So we are we are a little short, but no pressure. Just saying what that is.
I'm also going to say now that knowing Snipe and Web to put $100 there, and actually they're just being fucking modest, give them a lot. Or I will put someone in the camel clutch.
it's $100 is what we need. It's just to make sure that we have, you know, money to get stuff to eat.
Yeah, but also I'm here to be the menacing voice, so give them a lot.
Okay.
That was fucking quick. One sec.
Are you okay?
Haven't seen one of those bots in a while.
Oh, I totally didn't see that.
Thanks for the heads up, Red.
Oh yeah, cheers. Yeah, you go. You punch the bot. Thank you very
I
much.
do.
But anyway, so yeah.
If it makes sniping with money, I will put someone in the camel clutch. God damn it!
come down here and do it to me. It'll be fine.
Yep.
Anyway, I'm going to start the video game up, and we're going to play some Binding of Isaac.
Good.
A game that has no part about it that is upsetting.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Don't think about anything you see at any point.
No, there's no imagery or subtext in there or
No
subtext in there. It's all text. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't think this game really has subtext. Isn't Isaac a child in this? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so thank you for the resub there, Alexis. The long shriek will make you humble.
Bye.
Okay, so what I haven't decided is what we're going to do precisely, because obviously there is a lot of stuff going off in this game, and there's a lot of things.
There is. Like, there's a thing there on the top left of the pinboard beside the "Who Am I" section that I've never seen before. I think.
Oh, what this? To bring up the tainted versions of characters.
Oh, is it, yeah, that's what I was seeing. Yep. Okay. Good. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you might notice I've got nothing with a lot of these because my god, are they fucking horrible to play with. With the exception
right.
of like Lilith and Azazel, which I kind of know what I'm doing with, and I'm okay with Tainted Isaac because he's just regular Isaac but with a limited amount of things he can have. But what I think I might do is just have like a kind of sedate regular run first, and then try and unlock something afterwards. If everyone's kind of cool with that. And by sedate run, I mean this is...
You do not have to be like, if everyone's okay with that, you're the streamer, fuck these people.
I mean, yes.
For whatever reason, I'm here mode tonight, so fuck it. This is what happens when it's like, oh yeah, we're going to play Destiny today, and then it doesn't happen, and I just fucking heal out on everyone.
Okay, well, sure. What shall we play with? I'll tell you what, actually, let's have a dick around with Tainted Lilith, because I've been messing around with her a lot, and she's kind of weird. So this will just be a regular run. I won't do the thing that I normally do and constantly restart until I get like a decent first set of things.
Fair.
Okay, so the way Tainted Lilith works, because regular Lilith could not fire any projectiles herself, and she had a companion, like by default, that fired her things for her. Oh, bless you. Thank you, friend.
That's fine.
And you made it do the snake eater ladder.
Good.
Thank you very much.
Also, there is a note attached to that.
Give Snipe and Wib money, you fucking cow. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Willow, for subbing. Oh, for gifting a sub, rather. Thank you very much.
Indeed. Also, for those who don't know, subs and bits are different from a direct donation because...
It's just how it works.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, what this Lilith does instead is she fires a thing that you shouldn't think about what it is out of her, and it's like an extended like projectile launcher.
Good.
And also
it's like Mother of Demons or something.
Yeah,
right?
Mother of Demons. And so when you fire it, it hits things and it can hurt them. So that is
Yes, Beetle, it's a yo-yo. That's all it is. Yes,
yeah,
yes.
It's a yo-yo.
Yep. Don't think about it.
Yeah, this is the type of stuff which is why I don't play this with Snipe here.
Yeah, that fair.
Yeah. So yeah, basically,
which is also why I don't think you'll ever do an objective model review in Kingdom Death.
yeah.
It's enough to turn my fucking stomach.
So yeah, mostly what I'm doing now is just slapping people with my little demon.
Yep, as you do.
Yeah.
Oh, yes,
Cornered by a spider.
First of all, if you're not a patron of Snipe and Wib, if you join at even the £1 level, you will have early access to videos, and also a little archive that Wib made of all of the little bonus videos.
Thank you. You're being very lovely at chilling for us today. Thank you.
I am trying my best.
Thank you.
On that note, about just so you know the quality and perfection of the videos that you will get, that are, you know, the little bonus ones. The Necron butt review was brought back into my life today thanks to that archive post you made.
I had completely forgotten that we'd done it, honestly.
Snipe's Necron butt review is a thing that exists. If you are a patron, even at the £1 level, please consider. Because YouTube is a pile of wank.
It is. It is. They're all ad-free as well, those videos.
Yes.
And by the way, thank you very much to the modest of Hales.
Yes, indeed.
For the $10. Thank you very much.
I should have sent you a tenner rather than $10. God damn it! It's only when you donate and then you realise, oh yeah, that's not in our currency. Fuck.
It's totally fine. I appreciate it.
Or yeah, I mean, I've had that moment when I do a like if I've ever done a fundraiser donation goal thing, and I'm like, wait, I have to convert that price or that amount into dollars so I can make sure it's actually correct.
Yeah, it's one of those things that I do. I think after doing the big charity stream, that's. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Thank you very much, Dark Angels Fallen. Thank you.
Hey!
Thank you so much. It's very generous. Thank you.
You have avoided my wrathful gaze for now, Dark Angels Fallen.
No, seriously, thank you, everyone. And just thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Like, because basically, I'd be playing the Binding of Isaac right now anyway.
Much like me, who's, you know, just playing Destiny.
Yeah, I assumed you were.
Require a brain to do that.
I get that.
So I can literally fly around the moon, as I am doing, and check chat at the same time. Hello, Inquisitor Crocs.
Slappy.
Oh, that's... Is there a really wet smacking sound when it hits something?
Yeah, there is. Can people hear the wet smacking sound, or like how can people hear the audio? And yeah,
is the Isaac expansion out? Right?
It came out a while ago. Yeah, this is the final one.
So okay, Scarlet, I'm slightly touched that I didn't even know what's an expansion anymore, because, yeah.
Oh yeah, this is like the 3rd expansion or something.
Jesus.
Like, I realised that it means I've spent like 40 quid on this game in total.
It's fine.
But I've also played it for nearly 800 hours, so...
Exactly.
Okay. Now this is something I've never fully understood. I think if you go into a devil room these days, then it means that it reduces your chance of an angel room next time.
Okay.
So I'm going to avoid that one now. I think that's how it works.
That sounds fair.
Oh, thank you, Shanus. Thank you very much.
Yes. Good.
Thank
Also,
you.
remember to keep any amount you give in odd numbers to fuck someone up.
just to mess with people.
Like, just add percent at the end or some shit, because it always fucks someone up.
Yeah. Should be noted. This version of the game is is much harder than it used to be. As well.
I'm sorry, Lilith's eyes are actually disturbing.
What, you mean that there's nothing in there? Oh no! Oh yeah, I forgot she got those eyes. Oh yeah.
Hello, Tempest. And hello, Hans.
You know what would be great is
On you go.
if the little demon that she fired also had the eyes.
Yes. Have I seen Akuma and Rise? I saw a thumbnail of a YouTube video talking about it. I am very out of touch with Monster Hunter Rise at the moment.
Isn't that just how we get our news these days? You see a thumbnail on a YouTube video?
I mean, I try and watch them if they're not a fucking chud.
But I mean, it's YouTube, you know, like...
Yeah.
Like, I make YouTube videos, and I'm like, yeah, I probably shouldn't watch YouTube videos.
Speaking of YouTube, did you watch that video I told you to watch?
Which one? Oh, and thank you, SNAS. Thank you very much.
Continue donating. I know we're over the amount. Continue.
I get paid. I get paid tomorrow. You get paid today. Stocks.
Oh, stonks.
Thank you, everybody. Yeah. We reach the goal. So thank you, everybody.
As if the goal mattered. Just give money. Snipe and Wib need paid. God damn it, they do good work. The video I told you to watch was the one about how to make folk punk.
Shit, no, I didn't get around to watching that.
Son of a bitch.
Fuck.
End of stream. You need to watch that.
No, take all the money back. Now I've displeased you. Shit, yeah, I forgot. I completely forgot about that.
See, I'm that person that's like, maybe I should remind Wib, but also I don't want to be a nagging prick. I'll leave it. On stream watch party, there you go.
What's that? Thank you, Alexis. Thank you very much. You know, they say all men are created equal, but look at me and look at Samoa Joe, and you can see that statement is not true. See, normally you go one from the wrestler, you got a 50-50 chance of winning, but I'm a genetic freak. I have heard that whole fucking thing. Oh my god.
Scott Steiner is... I want to think that was him, like, improving a bit, and that's not him in real life, but honestly, I don't know. He's a strange man.
The amount I know about wrestling can be put in... It's a very small amount, but, like...
The Ring episodes.
I've got this kind of strange outsider knowledge of it that I think I'm slowly amassing a remarkable amount of knowledge about it.
I mean, that sounds like me, to be honest. I only watch the odd, like, indie thing. I don't watch a lot. But I know quite a bit. Scott Steiner is not the man that romanced a mop. That was Perry Saturn, and that's a very sad case, honestly. Perry Saturn, for those who don't know, just disappeared for like a decade.
Oh shit.
It turned out he'd been living on the street, and had also been shot by someone when he was trying to protect a woman from being mugged.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, he's since reappeared, and there's like a GoFundMe to help him out, because he's like, his brain is fucking scrambled by the era he was in and all the share shot hits. And it's just a sad case.
Like, that's the thing, like half of the stories I hear about wrestling just make me sad. Okay, what's that? Oh yeah, this is where you fire a big old blob of stuff.
You say about things make you sad. I can just show you Danhausen, and then suddenly everything's okay again.
Is that the guy in like the corpse paint? Well, actually, it's like Kabuki, isn't it?
Yeah, it's more King Diamond than anything else, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes, he's very nice, very evil.
Oh, I was hoping there'd be something in here that was cheap. It'll serve me right for going to
Oh god, Orange Cassidy has the same energy as Wib, I just realised. Fuck.
I don't know.
Yeah, I need to do that. Alexis. Colts wrestling. Black metal can fuck off. Anyway.
I don't like black metal, but I like things. I like some things inspired by black metal.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't think it's a controversial statement when I say that Vart Vikernes can go back to wherever Abyss fucking spawned him.
Oh yeah, I quite like some crust punk, which is.
Yeah, it came out of that a lot. Crust punk's such a genre.
Yeah, it's like partially inspired by black metal. So you'll listen to I listen to like Choking Victim, and then like one song will be just a straight up ska punk song, and then the next one will be a black metal song. It's like okay.
Yeah, black metal only works if you don't take it seriously, because when you take it seriously, you stab a guy in the head.
Yeah. Thank you very much as well for the donation there, Jenny's Daughters Flying Club.
That's a great... Oh, that's Shanus.
Yeah, I've just realised that. I just put it together in my head. No, thank you. Stop spending... Shanus, if that was Shanus, you've just paid for tyres. Put more tyres on your car. But thank you.
Thank you, though. You have escaped my ire. I will play more Age of Sigmar with you. Not Age of Sigmar, Soulbound. Age of Sigmar. Whatever.
Oh, fuck. I got hit by an explosive. but it's okay because I was wrapped in coins.
Theo, SNAS makes a point of metal should not be serious.
A lot of my
Don't get
favorite
serious
metal.
tunes are fine, but if the musicians don't have a fucking sense of humor or have any self-awareness about what they're like, they are pathetic.
I really like. I've played like a handful of gigs over the years with like metal bands because of playing in like a ska punk band.
You just get thrown in fucking anywhere.
Because like you're already like half and half in a genre. Like they're just like, you can be with everything. So like, you know, we'll sometimes be on a set and there's like three metal bands, several of which are like death metal bands, and you're like,
yeah.
You do realize we are a comedy ska punk band, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's always a lot of fun playing with. Shot speed went down. Playing with a like metal band who are just having fun with it.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how they are as people, but I remember really enjoying watching Killswitch Engage because they obviously have fun whilst they're playing.
Oh, they were just total dorks.
Yeah, and it was just fun to watch because of that.
Their fucking name comes from an X-Files episode.
I didn't realise that. That's great.
Yeah, it's Killswitch Engage is one of the episode titles.
I didn't realise that. No, that's great. Okay, I'm going to try and pick up this mysterious thing and see what I get.
Yep, everything's going to be fine, I'm sure.
Okay, damage plus challenge up. I'm actually totally okay with that. What run was I even going for? Oh yeah, I was just going to go for a standard, like... beat the blue baby at the end.
Yep. That's the sentence you said today.
Yeah. Okay. Come on, come out. Stop being a dick. There we go. I eat you. Okay, I'm gonna go kill an angel. I hope you're okay with that.
That's apparently Season 5, Episode 11, notable for having Invisigoth in it.
Huh.
Apparently it's the episode with a malevolent computer and a Steve Jobs analog.
Good. Sorry, I'm just paying attention, trying to avoid getting blown up here.
Fair.
My upgrades have
wait,
led to me having quite a slow
episode.
shot speed, so...
I don't mind the X-Files, Goth. Not Goth, Willow. I just always stick to Monster of the Week episodes.
Yeah, I think the
Like
X-Files is...
Luke, man.
When the X-Files is good, it's a brilliant little kind of... a show that like, does kind of fun playing around with folklore and science fiction and stuff. And, but when it tries to tell its overall story, I think because once you know what it's leading up to, you're kind of like, I don't really feel super invested in this.
Maybe, yeah.
So, yeah, I've just always been more of a fan of the Monster of the Week episodes of that, which I think we have both talked about at length in multiple podcasts.
Yeah.
Thank you, Flea Marfbag, for successful entrepreneur and businessman paying my creators. Thank you very much, Fleem, CEO of the brand Cum, if I remember correctly.
Good. It's that Shanus again.
I don't know, that was a stream joke, so... I think that was when we were playing, what was it? City Skylines, where we renamed people.
Yes.
And I think Flea Marfbag.
Thank you for subscribing for 32 months now, Translated Wolfen.
Yes, thank you very much.
You also avoid my wrathful gaze for the day. Just today. I don't know where this bit's going, I'm sorry.
until you get us banned off Twitch for threatening behaviour, I think.
Yeah, I'll work myself into a shoot. Yeah. We still, actually, I just remembered, because I haven't seen any Dark Side of the Ring and you've been told to watch a certain episode, we should probably get around to that at some point.
We do, yes. Rem keeps telling me to watch it.
Yeah. For those who don't know, Remley's started making Wib watch Dark Side of the Ring, and the episode that I told him to wait for me to watch with him is the one about New Jack. Anyone that's a wrestling fan knows why.
He did send me the one about where they all went to North Korea, which was wild.
Yeah.
Have you seen any episodes of the show yourself?
No, I just know that story quite well because I've heard Ric Flair tell the story about fucking when he was there with like Muhammad Ali. He was there as well. He's like, this is it. He's like, this is why we're fighting these guys, and fucking Flair's like trying to hide under a table.
Well, I mean, if you want to, when we watch it, if you want to watch that as well.
Sure. Yeah, that's what Ali said. No wonder we hate these motherfuckers. Flair was like, I need to leave.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah. Was there even any like Korean talent on that show?
I forget.
Or was it all WCW? It was all WCW guys. Okay, thank you. Well, that's just even weirder because I thought, you know, if you're doing a show there, they'd want you to put over their wrestlers. Okay.
The other part that was funny is that there's a murder that nearly happens, but it's got absolutely nothing to do with the fact they're in North Korea.
Oh, that's just wrestling.
Yeah.
I don't know, as Dark Side of the Ring talked about Bruiser Brody, who was just killed in Puerto Rico, and no one fucking said anything about it. We thought. Stabbed in the showers.
I'm starting to think that getting a bunch of people and filling them full of like steroids and then hitting them in the head repeatedly.
It's widely accepted that it was the promoter that killed Brody.
Fucking hell. So is it just me? So like, you know, this is just me like putting it out there, but so wrestling is like basically just organized crime, right?
Used to be, yes. It was a lot. Well, obviously, because wrestling has its basis in like carny stuff in the 20s. So there's a lot of like underhanded shit, and that still hangs around with certain promoters who try and like, you know, not pay their wrestlers and shit.
Yeah, I like this response. Counterpoint: it's not that organized.
That too.
Yeah, wrestling is a fascinating thing to me because I've mentioned this before, but like, I went to school with a lot of people who thought wrestling was real.
I mean, we all did.
No, but I mean when they were old enough to know that no, it wasn't.
Oh. Although to be fair, if the wrestling fans, like my mate was a wrestling fan, he was like 12 and watching ECW shows, so he had every right to think it was real. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, I'm talking about when they're like 15, 16.
Yeah, that's a bit much. Like,
and they were like, "What's wrong with you that you don't like this?" And it was just that constantly. So, you know, I never watched it as a kid, so I have like zero nostalgia for any of it.
Excal, son, I need to sit you down and have a chat with you. I'm sorry.
I've got some terrible news about the Easter Bunny.
Yep.
He's dead.
I killed him. Put him in the camel clutch. Hello, giant high roger. Holy fucking shit. Ow, 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 ow.
All this I just realised how like low my general health has been
You're
this
fine.
whole run.
You're fine.
Like I've just not really got many upgrades in that kind of department. And currently it's hidden from me for shenanigans reasons.
That is true. Keen, Big Boss did confirm that NORAD tracks Santa every year.
Good. Okay.
But on your point about wrestling and organised crime, it's a damn sight better than it used to be because we're out of the dark ages now and we have the internet, so people can tell others when they got stiffed on a fucking payment or something.
That is good, at least.
Mm-hmm. Fuck off, Alexis. Also, we have like good promotions that don't shaft their fucking wrestlers nowadays.
I have heard there's a bunch of like the smaller stuff is doing some.
We're not even talking smaller stuff in the grand scheme. We're talking smaller than, you know, McMahon's fucking fed, but still. If if you speak to any wrestler in the next wrestling fan, sorry, in the next couple of weeks, and just mention, hey, how was you know, seeing CM Punk again? They will just cry.
Oh! I hear a thing coming through. Oh god, I'm just getting fucking minced by this. I'll look at that now. Oh, Pontius Claw. 10 bucks to kick Bill's ass. Yeah, we're gonna go and beat up Bill. Thank you. Now, finally, we can put Bill's reign of terror to an end.
We need to fucking do a promo on Bill later.
Yeah, no, thank you very much. Thank you to everyone. Seriously.
I will actually need to show you the clip later for Punk reappearing, because it's one of those magical moments when an entire crowd is screaming, but all you can hear is that sort of noise, because there's so many voices at once. To the point where it's actually drowning out Living Colour's fucking Cult of Personality when he comes out.
Nice.
Which I'm very glad they got to use, because it's a really good tune. That is an underrated band.
Yeah, they're in that list of bands that I've always felt like I should like try and listen to them. Like,
what's the song? Open Letter to a Landlord is very good.
I mean, that sounds like the type of music I listen to. But...
It's kind of about like because they're a bunch of fucking African American dudes. It's a lot of it's actually about gentrification, and this was in the fucking 90s. They're talking about it.
Nice.
Stop pricing us out of the places we grew up and shit like that. Hello, Ash Flaps McNulty.
We're doing very good, thank you.
Edge's return at the Royal Rumble. Yeah, Beetle. That got me. I will admit that got me.
Oh wow, I was on like one heart at the end of that. Jesus.
Yeah, you're fine.
I do not remember what duct tape does at all. Oh, it means my companions are stuck in a certain position. Okay, interesting.
That's cool, Alexis. Personally, like, I don't want everyone to just jump to AEW, because I don't think that's the point of AEW. I think they should maybe just find their own ways to make money without just going to another big federation after the WWE. Like, go hit up Japan or something. Wrestling's still real there.
Or just go to that kaiju wrestling stuff.
Oh, Kaiju Big Battle? I don't even know if they're still about.
If they're not, then that is one of those things where it's not something that I watch, but I'm very glad that I live in a world where that type of thing exists or had existed.
Yeah. Buff tables in Japanese wrestling fucking scare me. You know how in, like, you know, in European promotions and stuff, or European and Western promotions, they'll use fucking, like, tables that are clearly very weak. In Japan, it's like a dinner table.
Oh, fucking hell.
Or like an office desk, and it's like, that's not... Ow! Oh god, I can feel that. Like... They do not go through. They just land on.
Jesus. I'm totally gonna die, by the way.
That's fine.
Because, yeah, I'm just like, wow, I've still only got like 3 hearts at this point in the game. This is not going to go well for me. I mean, I say that, I have beaten the game with the loss before, on like hard mode, so...
Yeah, because, you know, you've got a huge dick, I know.
Yeah, my dick is pendulous. This is, no.
Yes, pendulous. Fucking... Oh, God, what was... Alexis will know what I'm talking about. I can't even... Was it Omega and Tanahashi when Omega, like, DDT'd him onto a table, and Tanahashi just spiked himself in the fucking head like he didn't take it right. The table didn't break his fall or any shit, or like cushion it. It's like, oh god. To be fair, if they had the head injuries we have in WWE, they could use weaker tables as well. I mean, they do have the same head injuries, but they just handle it better when it happens.
I can fly now, by the way.
Good. Good.
I mean, to be fair, I even though I'm not a wrestling person, I have been watching the closest thing to wrestling I do watch, which is I've been watching BattleBots.
Mm-hmm.
The American Robot Wars.
Was that the one hosted by Jericho, or was that the other one?
No, that's...
He did. It was the big humanoid robots, I think.
I can't remember which wrestler it was, but there was a wrestler that did.
Foley did BattleBots, I think, at one point.
Well, he did American Robot Wars, which is the one time that it was Robot Wars in the States. I believe. Yeah. I think the reason they don't use Robot Wars is either is a rights issue one way or the other, possibly because there's a movie called Robot Wars.
Yeah, it'll be something like that.
That's famous there, but not particularly famous here.
Alexis is...
Robot Wars Extreme Destruction. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been watching BattleBots, which is interesting.
Good.
It leans more into it being a sport, you know?
Good. Robot Wars was originally an American project, but the BBC got sold the rights to the name.
Okay.
Which is why the US now has BattleBots. Oh my god, that's amazing.
I don't like this guy, I'm gonna blow him up.
Good.
Yeah, fuck you. You're full of spiders.
When will Robot Wars come to the Olympics? Oh, I'd be fine with that.
Yeah, but yeah, it's interesting because like the episodes of Robot Wars have like a narrative to them because it's like, oh, this, however many's in the episode, 8 or 6 or whatever, of these robots, and let's see which one goes through. And so there's like a narrative thread running through the episode of like which one of these one will go through, whereas it's more like we're just doing brackets and several go through at the end. Like 8 robots, there'll be 4 fights and 4 robots go through to the big thing at the end. So it's just a bit different in kind of thing, and they don't really...
It feels like it's very UFC. Oh god.
I mean, it's hosted by like one of the hosts, because there's like 57 hosts to the show, because
and Sergeant Bash taking England out of Paris 2024. I'd be fine with that.
Well, they've got like they've allowed them to have flamethrowers, which is wild.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I've only seen one of them do anything.
They must have like a pyrotechnics guy in the back that has to check over all these things and ensure they're not going to just fucking explode.
One of them literally was firing Hollywood fake bullets. They didn't do anything, but it looked impressive.
Fair enough. They have a flying drone with a flamethrower? What?
Oh, yeah. I've only actually seen one fight where it made a difference. Which was really cool, actually. Basically, one of them had a flamethrower built into, like, it had, like, a forklift at the front.
Oh.
And it basically picked up another bot. And
held just sacrificed it to flame drone?
Yeah, held it in place so it could explode.
Amazing.
Well, held it in place so the flames could like burn out its insides.
Good.
Which is fucking rad.
I remember one of the drones exploding and the MMA fighter commentator did going crazy. You know what? That's maybe a good reason to have a like MMA or wrestling guy do your commentary, because they will go nuts for shit.
Like, they're no Jonathan Pierce, but they're a lot better than the hosts of, like, because the old BattleBots is, I would say, borderline unwatchable. It's so fucking bad.
Is it a very of the era?
It's all sex jokes and...
Yeah, it's the era.
Because it was on, like, a comedy, I think it was on Comedy Central or something.
Oh.
So they had to be funny, and none of them were.
Oh.
And it's just arranged in a really frustrating manner.
No worries of it.
I'm just thinking of myself. See, considering that I've been on the brink of dying this entire time,
Yeah, you're doing great.
But yeah, no. BattleBots has just come on like UK Netflix.
Oh,
Like the first couple of seasons of it, and it's
Kenny Florian. Oh, I remember that name.
yeah, he's one of the
Because
hosts.
my ex was big into UFC and tried to make me watch it, and I just found it extremely boring and kind of lame. Because I don't know.
It's never
There's something about the have an actual stand-up fight. Okay, fine. Scrap around the ground for like an hour is just not fun to watch. To me.
Yeah, I'm just not a. It's not my kind of thing, so I've just never really been into that kind of stuff.
I'll watch fake fighting. That's fine.
It's like I get why people are into it, but yeah. Oh, rad. This solves a problem.
However, actually, when I think about it, there is one MMA fighter that I love who like brings their fucking opponent flowers at the weigh-in and shit.
Great.
I cannot remember the dude's name, but he like, you know, they're meant to like pose up and like, you know, fist up as if they're about to fight for promo photos and stuff.
Yeah.
He'll like try and shake their hand or fist bump them,
Good.
and it's painfully wholesome, and I think also gets rid of the horrendous like bro energy that MMA has.
Oh yeah, which is a lot.
It's a lot of bro energy.
Give me 1 second. I shall answer a question. Was it which bot is your favorite in BattleBots or in general? Because in BattleBots, I'm not sure. I have a soft spot for Tentamushi.
Good name.
Because it's like originally the driver was like a 12-year-old girl, and it's like a you know, the like sand pit like covers that look like a ladybird.
Yes.
It's basically that, but it uses it to smother an opponent.
Oh, that's fucking brilliant.
Which is really fun, and she's come back now for the new show. She was in the old show, and now she's like a fucking like 27-year-old like fucking goth. It's great.
Good. Snas, if I want to watch the Muscle Boys cuddle on the floor, I'd just watch an FA match. Like a FA wrestling match. There you go.
I need to pay more attention to how I'm
It's
getting hit.
it's like 80 times more entertaining.
Overall, I'm trying to think what my favorite robot overall of like all Robot Wars actually would be.
I mean, can you pick house robots? Because then it gets really difficult.
Well, my favorite house robot is Shunt. Like,
Fair.
it's not a particularly good one. Like, it used to get kicked around all the fucking time in the early in like the start of the show.
Oh, Hobby, just back just in time. As an ex-MMAer, the level of dude bro in that community is painful. Yes.
Did I open that room? No, I didn't bother opening that room. Why not? Reusable soul protection. Yes. Oh, I've already got flight. Oh yeah, I picked it up in there, so I don't actually need that. So I can take this.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, it's homing. That'll probably be quite useful.
Yeah. I like Matilda. Matilda's pretty good.
Matilda
I'm trying to remember.
is strong, solid.
Yeah. It's been so long since I've actually watched it that, like, I don't remember half of the house robots' actual names. I just remember their vague shapes. But yeah.
As long as you do not stand Cassius Chrome, then I'm okay with you.
I don't even remember what the fuck they look like, so I'm going to say no.
Cassius Chrome came in like right at the end when Channel 5 got the show because they wanted their own robot that was unique to them.
That's why I don't remember it then.
Yeah, and it sucks. It just sucks. It looks... It's one of those ones where it doesn't even look good. It's just terrible.
Okay. Understandable.
Oh, well, okay, now to... Oh, there's some hearts up there. Okay, I can go and try and do something with this fucking shit show I've inherited here. I always like Thermidor, but then I kind of got I like it as a robot because it looks like a lobster, which is quite fun. It was pretty good, although I was put off them when I watched Robot Wars Extreme, and then they just spent like an entire episode being really sexist for no reason, and I was like, oh, okay.
I mean, was that a US episode, US or UK thing?
No, that was one of the UK ones.
Yeah, that doesn't honestly surprise me.
It's like a lot of the
make the joke of casual sexism in a British show. Huh, weird that.
Oh yeah, it's really bad for it. Like basically, anytime any of these guys has to come up with an insult, they just say "you're a girl," and it's like
yeah, it's because they're a bunch of arseholes who potter around in a shed and don't have contact with women other than their wife.
Who's in the team to make them pee?
Suffering wife, yeah.
There's a lot going off with. Oh god, yeah. I am not going to survive this.
Also, hey fuckers, that donation goes. I haven't seen anything coming in a while.
Oh, piss. Hot piss.
What the hot piss? Anything but the hot piss.
Cold piss I could deal with, but the hot piss is too much.
The hot piss is just uncomfortable and gross. The cold piss you can just pretend it's water.
Yeah.
Like.
Okay, one more. Oh, fuck. Shit and piss and fuck.
I know, more piss.
Okay, right, well. Fuck it, let's just do that again. I can't be bothered to try to unlock something. Let's just try and beat the game with Tainted Lilith. Fuck it, I don't care anymore.
Interest, you like lukewarm piss.
Good work, SNES.
Good.
Deadmetal is great because it looks like it was made by an orc. Yes, counterpoint, so does Shunt. I was actually legit tempted to try and scratch build myself a Shunt to run as like one of the new orc buggies.
Yes.
Like for my grots. I thought that'd make like quite a fun thing.
I can see that, yeah.
It's got like a fucking what do you call it? A like big scoop, a big plow on either end, so that seems like something they'd make.
Yeah. Can't help looking over at chat and just seeing the centrist be like lukewarm piss thing now, and it's killing me.
But yeah, no. At some point, I will make Robot Wars content.
Oh, fucking for sure. If you ever need help with that, let me know. I can, I don't know, supply dumbass voiceover or some shit.
Well, I mean, currently, today I...
Do the chat know about the video that will be coming up at some point about something that isn't tabletop gaming related?
I've talked about it a lot on Twitter, but I don't know if everyone here is aware, but yeah, I'm making a... well, I say we are making a video that is about Bigfoot. More specifically, a Bigfoot show called Bigfoot Bounty that is terrible and hilarious.
And hosted by Dean Cain.
And hosted by Dean Cain. That video is nearly done. I just need to like tidy up the edit and sort out the audio and film one little live action part.
Right.
So that's coming out basically. So new codex compliant, which you can watch on Patreon right now if you go to snipeandwib.com. Not snipeandwib.com, patreon.com/snipeandwib. I can't even shill right. But if you go there, there is currently a video.
Patreon for even as little as £1 a month, you will get early access to videos and you know, little bonus stuff now and again.
I actually remember.
Fucker, I don't care.
There is a thing up on there that I completely forgot about, which there is a really rough demo version of when I tried to go, oh, would it be possible to like make a kind of Scar version of spooky, scary skeletons very quickly for the end of a video?
God, I forgot about that.
It's quite bad, but it was only a rough demo.
It is a rough demo.
And I was like, yeah, no, this is beyond my abilities of what I have, like, recording equipment to do. So it's not happening, but it is up there.
Who's Dean Cain? Oh god, I'm turning to dust. I'm too old. Web help.
He played Superman in The Adventures of Lois and Clark, a 90s show that was quite popular at the time. But Dean Cain, like, I may throw some shade at Dean Cain in the video in one of my favourite lines I've ever written.
Which you will not tell us right now.
I won't tell you right now because I don't want to spoil the joke. But yeah.
He did host Ripley's Believe It or Not, the American one.
Oh, thank you for the subscription there, Lynn. I did not hear that come through. Thank you very much. But yeah, yeah. If you want to know why, I particularly despise Dean Cain because he's a coward.
Okay.
Basically, he's got really shitty political opinions, but rather than just come out and say them, he'll like.
He's just asking questions type, isn't he?
Yeah, he'll retweet things from the fucking Daily Caller and be like, interesting, worth a read. Like, fuck you. Say you're okay with fascism, or just fucking shut the fuck up, you coward.
The existence of Dean Cain has not aged well, much like Kevin Sorbo. I think Sorbo's the worst case, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, yeah, Kevin Sorbo's much worse. He's just a bad person, like, straight.
He's a dick.
Straight up, like, he's just a piece of shit. But yeah, anyway, yeah, there is a Codex complaint currently up on Patreon, which will be coming out this Saturday.
It's maybe one of my favourite ones you've done recently because it's in such a fucking eldritch weird thing.
Oh, thank you. I didn't know how it would go down because I don't know how it's going to go down.
I really enjoy when you talk about like the weird, obscure shit because that's what's missing a lot. People seem to be like, oh yeah, we do stuff about Warhammer, so here's all the lore. It's like, no. Here's a video where I'm going to tell you about the basing schemes of models throughout each edition of Warhammer 40,000. There is a space for that, and you fill that niche well.
Thank you. But yeah, the Bigfoot video will be coming out, will be going up for patrons as soon as it's done, basically, so by the end of the week.
Excellent.
Which will then
You've been working hard.
It'll be going up next Saturday, so yeah, that'll be 2 scripted videos in 2 weeks.
Nice. Don't get used to this, fuckers.
Don't get used to it. And then there will also very shortly be another video going up for patrons, which will be the next objective model review because it's already basically done.
Hey.
So that'll be coming out next month as well. And
have you got any hints you could drop as to what the next objective model review will be on? Like, what range or company?
I will say it is a Games Workshop one.
Oh, okay. Well, then there's me getting my fucking hopes up.
We recorded it on the same day as the Mantic one, so we didn't know how doing other ones would go. So we were like, we'll do one and we'll see how it goes.
Wait, the guy playing the last model man is an asshole? Wait, that's Sorbo for you.
Oh yeah. I can't go back.
Hey, did we talk enough about the fact that in Andromeda coming up to the end, it turns out that Kevin Sorbo's like the fucking Star Child or some shit?
Yeah, I've never seen it, but I know roughly what happens.
Oh no.
But I feel like I'd be missing out if I didn't get the full context for it, but that would involve watching the whole of Andromeda, and... One day for a thing, I would like to cover like episode 3 of Andromeda, because I actually think it's kind of good.
Is it as on the nose as when you see fucking, what's his name, just reading the Fountainhead?
It might actually be in that episode. Oh no, that's from later when you see, I forget his name, but yeah, the Nishian.
Yeah, Tyr Anasazi, that was it.
Ah, yeah. The most unreasonably attractive man.
Yes. I agree wholeheartedly on that one. That man is handsome as shit.
Yeah. But unfortunately he's playing Captain Eugenics.
Yeah. Did we coin that in the fucking podcast? Because I remember that name coming up several times somewhere.
I think we might have done, yeah.
Fucking Captain Eugenics. Oh yeah, the Excal, the Nietzschean home space station is called the Fountainhead.
Which, I mean, you know, I think they did at least accurately prescribe Ayn Rand as being the sort of person who will create a monstrous civilization given the chance.
What's the name of the weird lady again?
The alien who no one knows what she is. Fuck.
Why is this just not in my brain?
Yeah, it's Christ, yeah, her name's falling out of my head.
No, I literally can't even remember the character. I keep trying to think of a weird alien lady in a sci-fi show, and what keeps coming to me is the blue lassie from fucking Farscape.
Whose name has also fallen out of my head, because I apparently...
That one, now I remember. Oh,
Trance!
God.
There we
go.
go.
Yeah, now I remember.
But yeah, Andromeda, not particularly good.
No.
If you want, it's weird because if you
want your fucking United Federation of Planets to sound like good guys, maybe don't talk about the fact they have a sun killer on board every one of their ships.
40 sun killers.
Oh, sorry, 40 sun killers.
You know, just in case you encounter 40 suns you need to kill.
Like, I know that like Star Trek Federation ships have like some insane fucking armaments, but they don't literally have something called sun killers.
If you want a good version of Andromeda, the season 3 of Discovery kind of is the same plot, but
but actually in Star Trek.
Yeah, and just kind of better, and doesn't have Kevin Sorbo in it, which means it's 100% improvement.
Yeah, sorry. Exhale just mentioned they were also Starfighter deployable sun killers.
Oh shit! Yeah, they were.
So it must be a pretty small fucking payload.
It's basically what if the fucking
No, Buff Crunch, that's a Sun Crusher, and we don't talk about Sun Crusher.
Yeah, I was gonna say what if Sun Crusher, but it was portrayed as a thing the good guys had, and it was morally fine for them to have.
Yeah. We have this weapon, fear. We never use it. It's fine. It's like no, you still have that thing. It's like fucking deterrence theory horseshit.
Yeah, it's like you can't be the good guys and have something that can kill suns on board of all of your ships and that be like a neutral thing. Like,
yeah, that's not neutral. That's like fucked up.
It actually reminds me, at some point I really wanted to do a video talking about the philosophy as portrayed by Sequest DSV.
See, this is why your codex compliance are good, because you go for the weird shit.
Because I am what I am. Just because the show's really weird in that it insists on bringing spirituality into it, like, a lot, and, like, gods.
Oh, like Star Galactica, got it.
Kinda, but it's less on the nose about it.
I'm not going to spoil anything for the person in chat that just mentioned they've started watching the new, or the recent Battlestar Galactica.
That's the show that people keep telling me is really good, and I just can never get into it.
Yep.
Like, I watched the miniseries and the first couple of episodes of the main show, and I was like, okay.
It's fine.
It's very well made. Don't get it.
Yeah, only 10 years and change later. Yeah, it's fine.
I mean, to be fair, I've still got to watch fucking Babylon 5 at some point.
Honestly, at this point, it's one of those shows I just don't want to watch because I feel like it's, like, age-wise, it's just not going to hit the same anymore.
I've seen some of it, so I know what good things people are talking about, and they're more narrative beats and stuff. So I don't think the age is going to be too bad.
Yeah, especially... yeah, it's just like, how do I put this? Like, when you watch a show at the time it was on, it can resonate with you, and then you take that forward and tell other people how good it is. And then if you're telling people years later, it might not hit the same. Because, like, I don't know if I started watching, like, Star Trek the original series when I was, like, 15 rather than, I don't know, 5 years old, I don't think it would have hit the same.
Oh, definitely, because that's how I watched it, because I never saw the original series, like, all the way through until a couple of years ago. Because I was very much a
Season
Next.
3's fucking dreck. Don't watch that.
Oh, it's terrible. Yeah, all of the worst bits of Star Trek the original series are in that.
Yeah, like there's off episodes in every season, but like, oh god, season 3 is like, what the fuck
Well,
happened?
season 3 is where Spock's brain lives. That's all you need to know.
Yeah. Sadly, no Big Spock.
No, although he is in Lower Decks. He is
I was fucking amazed when you sent me that screenshot.
fucking big Spock's skeleton in Lower Decks. Fucking
Like a fucking whale skeleton on top of a museum. It's like,
Yes.
oh, that's perfect.
If anyone is watching this and is like a Star Trek fan and they haven't given the Lower Decks a try because they think, oh, it just looks like kind of a shitty kind of Rick and Morty thing, it's not. It's genuinely really good.
It sounds like, from everything that Webb has told me, it is a victim of its own marketing.
Yes, 1000%. The marketing was
It's
absolute
like, hey, it's
trash.
Rick and Morty in black. He's like, no, it's written by people that clearly love Star Trek.
All I'll say is that when you watch it, the very first scene of the very first episode is the worst scene in the entire show. By a long margin, because it's the most Rick and Morty lol so random fucking bullshit. Just references for the sake of references shit. It's really bad. And that's also what they put out as like unedited as a trailer. And it's the least representative of the show. It's wild. And then, you watch the rest of it and you go, this is actually just genuinely good.
How did you like the Orville? See, okay, I should mention this now as a disclaimer. I'm terrible for actually watching stuff. Webb knows this. TV shows, I just don't watch. Movies, I don't really watch too much because I have like horrendous problems keeping my focus on something. So I need to be like with someone to sit and watch a show all the time. So I haven't watched The Orville and I haven't watched Lower Decks, and I just didn't watch Discovery because at that time I was angry at the design of the Klingons more than anything, and now I'm just like out of it and don't really care.
But yeah, I have not got around to watching The Orville, mostly because in the UK...
Fucking, what's his name is in it?
Oh yeah, I could put up with Seth MacFarlane. I could deal with him. His existence is... I dealt with it in Enterprise. I'll deal with it here.
Yeah, so Discovery in itself is an ugly ship. You're correct.
I like the Discovery.
I don't. I just.
I don't think it's like the most pretty ship or anything, but
No. I'm not trying to make it seem like that you're completely in the wrong here. It's personal fucking tastes.
Yeah, Crossfield class, I believe it's called.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
Whip, you like the Miranda class? Fuck off, Cyborg.
I mean, yes. I don't know why people are just stating that I have perfect taste over and over again.
Yeah. Like, I take the... Like, my irrational hatred of the Miranda class is a bit, if people didn't notice. It's from the era of design that I think is my favourite out of all of Star Trek, until you got to the Sovereign class era.
Yeah, the Sovereign is a lovely ship.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just going to say, watching the Orville was like, it was on one particular like service in the UK. That I don't know why I used a key to get a key there. That was me running an
Yeah, that's fine.
And so I just never got around to watching it, and I couldn't be asked to like pirate it or anything because I'm not 15 anymore, and I just never be asked to
You
do
don't have
that.
the time to go through so many fucking sound clips of that one Bill Clinton impersonation person.
See, when I think of like pirating a show, I think of an advert that used to be on that was like a woman going, "To juice your prickly pear fruit." I remember being on a website that had like 5 instances of that going at once.
I just remembered that Laurel from Discovery is Klingon Chancellor in Star Trek Online now, and Gowron has come back to life. Good.
What I will say is, Lower Decks really good. Definitely give it a shot if you haven't. And if you got pissed off with Discovery in Season 1, give Season 2 and 3 a chance. They're not perfect, but...
I've heard especially Season 3's pretty good, because it gets more
Marked
back to like the Star Trek thing.
It's just about, like, if we aren't dicks to each other, then, we
Maybe
might...
nice things could happen.
Nice things could happen if we aren't cynical and shitty all the time and aren't being dicks. And I don't know, maybe I'm just going soft in my old age, but I think that, you know, we need that from time to time.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, for example, this is a bit of a left field thing, but yeah, if you are like me, a filthy leftoid, Robert Evans has been doing an extension of his "It Could Happen Here" podcast, talking about like society kind of falling apart. But the main goal of it is not to like be like, oh, everything's bad and this is why it's bad. It's more of a, okay, how do we do something about this? Like, as
how do we become better as a society?
Yeah, how do we you know, have hope in a world like this? How do we do that? And like, I think that is really fucking positive. Really
someone mentioned how dark Picard was and felt it was kind of meh because of it. You got any thoughts on that?
I didn't mind it, but then I am also a person that is totally fine with Star Trek doing whatever it wants because it's already done.
I also don't mind things like the Federation being shown as a gaggle of dicks.
Yeah. I do understand that thing of like it just not gelling with you for that purpose.
Totally.
I do get it, but it didn't bother me personally.
Yeah.
Is my sort of stance there.
The Federation has often been shown as less than great.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's not like a new thing to portray the Federation like that.
TOS not so much, TNG quite a lot. I'll just casually point to that one episode with the Native American groups that were getting forced off of a planet that they made to.
Oh yeah, that one. That
because of the Cardassians.
I just realised the colour of that room was off.
Was it?
That was not the texture set for that room. Weird.
My major issue with Picard in terms of character is that he never came across as having the same poison wisdom as he did in TNG, because he's fucking old and busted.
Yeah, I would say there is a thing where I think Picard not being the exact same person like didn't bother me because he's supposed to be older and has become cynical by what has happened to him, and the show's about him.
Yeah, especially with like the stuff about Romulus.
Yeah, like part of the point of the show is him recapturing the Picard, becoming Picard again. So the fact that wasn't like present all the way through felt to me like it was sort of part of the point of the show. And again, like these things, if it doesn't gel right with you for that reason, that's totally fine. Like whatever. But like,
also,
this is just my interpretation.
When it comes to the wealth thing, that is some weirdness, I will admit.
What the fact that Picard is obviously wealthy.
Yeah.
This is a thing that Star Trek has suffered with from the off.
Yeah.
It's actually a problem which is talked about. What is it?
It's a problem that's been there since like TNG.
And it's a problem that's been there. That's there just in general. It's it goes into the thing of, I can't remember who said it. I think it might be a Mark Fisher quote from Capitalist Realism. That is, it is easier for us to imagine the end of the world than the end of capitalism. Meaning that, you know, when we imagine a post-capitalist world, we can't help but imagine it through the lens of a capitalist world.
Yeah, yeah.
Because that's just that's the frame of reference that we have, and it's really hard.
It's a better question about that. How did the Vineyard survive World War III when everything got nuked?
It just got built again.
Yeah. Like there's issues with if you dig too deep into the background of Star Trek. It's in France. Everywhere got fucking done in World War III. And can happen some point during that time? Question mark.
But yeah, no. The whole thing about like how the Federation works is a very complicated.
Glow in the dark grapes. Got it, Mozel. Thank you.
Could get
Can happened in the 90s, and then they retconned it in Wrath of Khan, I think, to be later than...
The exact period in which the eugenics wars worked has changed multiple times. There's a book series that basically claims that it did happen in the 90s, but it was like...
a secret war.
It was a secret war, so the average population...
Nah, fuck off.
Like, would not have experienced it, which is one way of doing it.
I mean, I get where they're coming from, but also, no.
It's... That's the thing, like,
you
you know...
imagine Khan trying to do, like, stuff inconspicuously without a monologue?
He's like,
or
okay,
his rippling fucking abs.
you can do undercover stuff. He's like, can I have my abs out? I'm like, I'm afraid not. They will recognize you instantly.
What about the pecs, though?
Like, pecs and abs.
Which reminds me, if you are to scroll down the page slightly...
I completely forget, but that's still our donate button.
Shut up. If you scroll down, the page of the stream you're watching right now, you will find Can Noonian Sings Man Titties right there. Please click and donate.
We did that as a joke like several years ago. We've just never
I know.
changed it.
I know. Picard is bourgeois, almost like Roddenberry was some sort of hippie utopian and not really all that radical. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Gene Roddenberry's a... Yeah.
Gene Roddenberry's a guy that had some good ideas about some things, but some very unevaluated ideas about other things.
Mm-hmm. Product of his time, also a bit of a lech.
Yeah, it's an important thing to remember, that like being progressive at one time doesn't mean you're forever progressive. It's the Joss Whedon thing, like his work was progressive back in the 90s. Now it's like, well, I mean, we've seen this all before.
It's worn the fuck out.
I'm gonna go I've got the key. I'm gonna go the Mega Satan route.
Okay.
But yeah, there is this definite thing of like, things.
Thank you for posting the donation link, Hobby. Thank you for joining me in this subterfuge of shilling.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm just making Wib uncomfortable. It's fun.
But yeah, there's like definitely things that were progressive for the time and then aren't later is just kind of a thing. And
that's part of the course of life.
Not least because like as not by modern standards as Roddenberry will be hugely progressive by today, he was still more progressive than TV allowed him to be at the time.
Oh yeah.
No,
like you're totally right. My problem with Roddenberry is that he also kind of he refused to have a shades of grey approach to anything.
Yeah. It wasn't very subtle.
No, but like no human Starfleet officer can be bad was one of his rules.
Yeah, it was utopian in a very unrealistic way.
Yeah. Which is why I don't think the Dominion War would have happened if he still had a say at that point. I'm pretty sure he was dead, but you know what I mean, the Dominion War is fucking great, and it shows the Federation being scumbags far before Picard.
I mean, hell, Measure of a Man kind of started that, which was under Roddenberry's watch. So
I'm legitimately surprised that was under Roddenberry.
Yeah. Ooh. There's a thing
The Parasite's supposed to be a multi-episode story about a Starfleet conspiracy to take over, not a Starfleet conspiracy, a Parasite conspiracy to take over the Federation. Yes.
So it's Caniculus 5, may represent your greatest creation, Longfang 921. You can tell he is the best, for he is huge.
I mean, I'm pretty fucking huge. More wide than tall these days. It's a bit depressing. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, and there's a fucking Red Skate episode I never remember the name of.
Yeah. It's where they go to a planet.
Patrick Stewart does that amazing monologue about with each link forged and all that shit, and the chain and the drumhead. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Red
such
Scare
a good
kind of
episode.
thing.
Yeah.
Drumhead's real good. So I'm gonna say something radical here. Star Trek is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Like when it's good, it's like when it's bad, it's 2 days and 2 nights. But
I just love that moment of like, Captain Picard, have you fully recovered with your time being part of the Borg? It's like, oh you bitch, oh you bitch. Like, oh. That's like going up to like some fucking 16-year-old that got drafted and sent to Nam and asking him how much of a monster he was, or telling him how much of a monster he was. Like, dude, he was 16. Fuck off.
Yeah, can't help it. Oh, I realised why I had the wrong texture. I didn't notice that when I summon this thing to help me, it changes the texture of the background.
Oh.
I just didn't notice that.
Originally, no parasites. Roddenberry forced that change because of the no. Oh wait, so the parasite thing was Roddenberry's rewrite because he didn't want bad Starfleet officers. Are you fucking? Oh my god.
The thing is, that's like one of the most like fucking
fucked up episodes ever. Like, I have to wonder now if Roddenberry had vetoed or hadn't vetoed that entire bit about, or made them put the parasite bit in. I don't think we'd still be talking about that episode.
No. The most memorable part is the bit at the end when the fucking dude explodes.
Like,
it's so gory. Like for Star Trek, it's
so fucking brutal. It's like, oh yeah, phasers can vaporize, but this guy's gonna fucking melt in front of you, and his ribcage is gonna explode.
We're disassembling this guy to his component molecules.
Yeah, Picard and Riker both just are like, fuck this guy.
And I love how they just don't really react to it either.
It's almost like they've seen it before, which is more disturbing when you think about the implications of that.
Just look at each other and like, oh yeah, Will, you remember when we disintegrated that guy on Riser? Like, oh yeah, good times.
Good times, good times. Star Trek should have taken a note from Indiana Jones and had more melting Nazis. I mean, yes. Personally, I would very much have liked it if Section 31 at some point had members that got melted. Because that's about as close as you could get with Starfleet.
I do like that in general, though it's it's had its flaws in like how it represents politics and stuff. I do appreciate that Star Trek's general approach to Nazis is you fucking shoot them.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a planet full of Nazis. Well, we gotta kill them.
I'm remembering a TOS episode where I think Kirk and Spock had to dress up as Nazis.
So they're just constantly punching out Nazis in that episode. It's great.
Good. There's no warp core going to be made of melted Nazis.
I don't see an issue with this.
No, neither do I. I'm sorry, the image of like a fucking perpetual motion engine just made of melting Nazis is in my brain now.
It's basically, did I ever show you the image from the Harlan Ellison comic version of City on the Edge of Forever?
You never did. We've talked about it, but you haven't shown me anything from it.
Yeah, because basically when the guy who fills McCoy's role in the original script,
yeah,
who was just he was a dude who was like selling drugs on the Enterprise.
Okay.
So you understand why Gene wasn't a fan of this one. He basically ends up like put into eternal purgatory where he's just being revolved like through time, melting forever. Because Harlan Ellison.
There's a. I'm not going to spoil anything for anyone who reads or watches JoJo, but there is a death of a big bad that's like that. They get stuck in a loop of like effects without any ending, basically. I can't remember the exact term for it now. It's going to bug the hell out of me.
I want you all to appreciate how bullshit this room I'm in is right now.
Ah, you're fine. Walk off. Oh no, it's not. It's not cars. I'm not talking about cars stopping thinking eventually. I believe it's the big bad of part 5. And no, it's not the guy that gets turned into a rock. Fucking or melted into a rock. One fucking bit of part 4.
JoJo's a very normal show.
Oh, it's great.
Slappy, slappy.
What do you think Car's last thought was? Probably something about the fact he got kicked, the shit kicked out of him by Joseph, in the most tricksy way possible after taking off Joseph's fucking arm. You know what? I was just thinking there. Just you watched JoJo Part 2 with me. It's fine.
Yeah.
I want to see live-action Cars directed by David Cronenberg. Like when he spouts the fucking flesh things out of his back to push air so he could move around in space and shit.
Very... Let's say, very normal show where normal things happen.
Yep.
Oh god. You know what, I'm keeping away from you.
Fair. I'd keep away from me too.
Slap him with my baby. Okay, everyone. I just want everyone to know if I go in there, then I have beaten the game. This is officially a full run, but I should probably go and try and kill Mega Satan.
Yeah, sure. Do your thing, my friend.
Because I might as well while I'm here, because I've got all the I've got the things to unlock it, so I might as well. But I want you all to know I have beaten it.
Good.
I have beaten the thing. I think I have actually beaten it with this character before. Yeah, I have. Yeah, because it's the brimstone symbol.
You do that. I'm going to wander around the moon and shoot everything with a revolver.
Well, the moon is haunted.
Very haunted. According to a certain leaked document, I saw it might become more haunted very soon.
Have you been watching those UFO documentaries again?
No, that's your job.
It's really annoying. Most of those have been taken off Prime.
God damn it. Hopefully that means there's just better ones coming. And by better, I mean much, much worse.
Oh, what's that? I don't know what that is. It's probably bad. Empty heart. It multiplies. Well, that's... I guess. I don't know what that is. That's something I've unlocked recently I haven't got yet. Or haven't, found in a run after unlocking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, Wib, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I remember the two of us trying the free trial of Destiny a very long time ago.
Yes.
And we decided to just wander through the entirety of Titan because we were bored that day. And through all the weird fucking aquariums and underwater city stuff and everything.
Yeah.
You remember the enemies that were in there, the Hive, right?
Yes.
The chitinous weirdos. How would you feel about them getting their own guardians to fight us?
I would not like that.
They use the powers of light and have ghosts.
Not okay with that.
That new trailer's got some shit in it, my dude, for the next expansion. Holy fuck. Including, what is effectively a glory kill of, after you kill one of the Hive Guardians, your character's hand comes out, grabs the Hive Ghost and crushes it so it can't revive the fucking Hive guy.
Okay, I'm just gonna say, this upgrade that I've got, that means that I capture, projectiles, makes it really complicated to, process where some projectiles are going in, bullet heli segments. Because because suddenly they get yanked off the trajectory, and you go, "Oh shit! Okay, what's happening?"
This is this looks incredible. I'm just going to say, this looks awesome. Yeah, Zatheo, I would certainly, if you want to see it, look up the trailer for Destiny 2, the Witch Queen, which is going to be the next expansion in February of next year.
Hiss. Oh yeah, shit!
Very
I've got
much. Hiss.
I forgot that I get healed by explosions. It's an upgrade I picked up. It's one of the best. One of the like.
You finally managed to work out that explosion callus we talked about years ago.
Yeah. It's called "It Hurts So Good." Well, it's not, but that's the subtitle for it. Like.
Oh no, Zatheo, I didn't mean to get into it. I just went to see the trailer and see that quick shot. It's awesome. It's also just a really nice trailer. The CGI is fucking top notch. Yeah. As to what Xcal just said, Bungie has told us what the next expansions for Destiny will be. We've got Witch Queen, Lightfall, and the Final Shape. Stuff will be happening after that, but that sort of like sounds to be the end of like the Destiny 2 saga as we know it at the moment.
It's kind of interesting that, like, you know, they made a big deal about, like, in Destiny 1, like, oh, this is going to be, like, a thing that will last, like, a decade, and then it lasted, like, a year. And then Destiny...
It lasted a couple of years, and it's still going now. The servers are still up, which is amazing.
But it was supposed to be, like, you know...
2, it's now lasted 7 years, and they're talking about it having the 10-year plan they originally wanted.
It's interesting. Come on, drop a bomb. I want you to drop a bomb so you will heal me. There we go. Okay, yeah, there we go. I'm done with this. Okay.
And as like, you know, Glossa just said, like this is they're calling it like the Light and Darkness saga is what's we've had in Destiny 2 so far. And that will, you know, after those expansions, that saga will be over. As for what happens after that, I don't know. Will the pyramid ship still be a thing after that? Because I mean, that's, you know, the evil darkness pyramids that took over the entire solar system would be interesting. Because they're still fucking around.
No, I just find it interesting.
From us.
I just find it interesting how that game has, like, yeah, it's grown a lot since it was originally released.
It really has. And I think getting away from Activision helps.
Yes. I mean, just in general, that's a good thing.
Yeah. That plus, I think it's been with... I want to say, like, I'm a fucking mark for it, so I enjoy a lot of the stuff that Bungie's done, but it feels like in the last few seasons and the Beyond Light expansion, they've really found their feet. Because there's like proper writing now. They know how to make a season actually worthwhile and stuff like that.
You know,
actually, Wib, you would have loved the last season because it had a lot to do with xenophobia and people stirring up discontent in order to try and genocide a fucking group of people.
Okay, for a second there, I was like, "What are you saying about me?" I was like, "Oh no, actually, no, that's that."
The last season, a bunch of Fallen, you know, the insect boys, other insect boys, the chittering ones, came to the last city as refugees.
Interesting.
And one of the higher ups from like the human council, basically, I'll put it that way because it's easier to explain. Don't at me, you douchebags. Tried to stir up a bunch of xenophobic hatred against those people in order to have a power grab.
Interesting. So look at these fucking projectiles.
Oh, and the lady that was the xenophobic asshole was played by the lady that played Commodore Paris in Star Trek Beyond. You know, the lady with the amazing voice?
Yes.
She's in a bunch of stuff, but I just think of her as Commodore Paris.
I go. I didn't think I was going to do this, but yeah, this thing's on its last legs.
Oh yeah, Goth, like there's some lore tabs that actually should have been highlighted more. I think that literally talk about the fact that Fallen, real name of the race, Elixni, were being like assaulted in the streets, and including the ones that were carrying babies.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, they did pull punches.
You know what? I can't be bothered to go do the void with this slightly underpowered character, so I'm going to call this run a day at Mega Satan.
I mean, it sounds like a fair place to call it.
Also, I kind of forget when I'm looking at it. I'm like, wow, the fucking like visuals on display on some of these fights are so fucking good.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, the person whose name Goth put in chat, I can never pronounce it. I'm not going to attempt it because I do not want to insult them. I think she was in the Expanse as well. Someone can correct me. They always do.
Thank you, Cyborg. Thank you. Yeah, you can tell this is a proper ending because you get like the proper.
Oh, see you around, Theo. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, cheerio. Okay. What should I do now? Let's do something different.
Read what Goth said.
Oh. There's one from the perspective of a human child walking
I didn't mean out loud.
What?
I did not mean out loud.
Oh.
Because it's pretty grim.
Oh. Oh. Oh, okay, yeah, that sounds pretty fucking grim.
The latest couple of seasons have been thematically and writing-wise on point.
Okay. Just give me 1 second, just have a big old drink.
You do that.
That's
I attempt to fucking solo a heroic event because I'm a jackass.
Okay. So now I have achieved a thing.
Yes, you have.
Like anyone in the chat, if you want to suggest like a run that could be a fun run to do, like
oh god,
not necessarily something that I'll be able to like beat because like you tell me like go and try and do like hardcore mode, the Lost and try and beat fucking the Beast, like that's not happening. But
one-handed run,
but I can try. It's a twin stick shooter, so you know.
Yeah, it's also just the idea of a one-handed run in a game where you play as a child worries me.
Like I could probably do one of them with my chin, I guess.
Is when certain Dead or Alive games came out and featured a one-handed mode that was advertised in the box.
Yeah, I remember that. Don't put lewd in my words.
I mean, you haven't escaped my wrath today, Chayat, so, you know.
Azazel, no damage items. I mean...
Go fuck yourself.
Okay, I did do a run, I can't remember what character it was with. It might have actually been with Azazel, where I beat the entire end part of the game without firing a shot. Because I had
oh, I remember you telling me about this.
I had the Nord Leaf, which means that when you stay still, you become invulnerable to damage. And then I had Daddy's Love, which means that a giant spider foot comes down and stamps and does damage every handful of seconds. So those combined means that you are doing a admittedly low but consistent amount of damage whilst being invulnerable. And I had like a heart left while coming up to the Beast for the first time. And so I just sat in the corner and let it play itself. It took like 15 minutes or something stupid, but... I have beaten the Beast many, many times. Actually, I'll try and beat the Beast. That's what I'll do.
Okay.
What character shall I play as to do that? That's like a... I could just do OG Isaac.
Why not?
I could do it on hard mode, but I'm not going to because I don't want to.
You don't fancy self-flagellation at this point of the day. It's a bit late for it, really. You know, it's 9 o'clock.
Yeah. That's an early afternoon thing, you know.
Yeah, early afternoon. Yeah. You have brunch and then you begin the flagellation.
Yeah. I mean, personal preference, obviously, but you know, that's just how I choose to do these things. Just remembering what I have to do to to get to the beast. It's pretty all achievable.
Everything's fine.
There's the other hidden fight, which I think is actually the hardest fight in the game, which was added in the last expansion. I think it's Mother. I can't remember what the actual name is. I think it is Mother, and yeah, that's just a it's a bit of a pain in the ass to get to, because it's like, if you just have a run where you just are unlucky and don't get enough keys or bombs, it's just literally impossible to do.
That's why I'm not, like, I don't click with games like these. Because at the point where it just fucks you, I'm just like, I'm done. Fuck this.
It's that kind of genre.
Yeah.
And yeah, like they did some tweaks with stuff that made this last expansion harder. And I know a lot of people complained about it. I've just kind of adjusted to it, and I assume most people probably have by now.
Probably, yeah.
But it's, yeah, like...
See you later, Cyborg. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, cheerio. Ooh, hidden room there. Let's go down and see what fun. This game feels like it would majorly piss me off. Understandable, this... Like, I'm not a huge fan of roguelikes in general. I just every now and again gel with like one of them.
Yeah.
And this is the
That's
one
fair.
This is the one I have gelled with the most. Fuck, I'll leave all that. Like FTL I really liked, although I wasn't as good at that.
I would only play that in easy because
Yeah, FTL basically above easy mode is just kind of I think it requires way too much luck.
It can, yeah.
Whereas like I'm at the end of it, I was playing that there, and it took me 2 attempts to get to beat one of the, what used to be the super end boss of the game. And it took me 2 attempts after, and one of the runs was not a good one, and the second one was just I took what I got and worked with it, So it's not that brutal. Whereas like
the only roguelike type thing that I enjoyed and really clicked with me was Hades.
I keep meaning to play that. I still haven't got around to it.
You fucking should. It's very good.
You ever played Convoy?
No, I don't know. Tell me about it.
Convoy's pretty good. It's like FTL, but once you understand the one important rule that you use roads.
You streamed it. I remember.
Yeah, and then it's quite fun. It's also nice because unlike something like FTL, it's beatable on its harder modes. I don't think I beat it on the hardest mode, but I beat it on like the harder ones. I've done lots of like the weird things you can do with the game, and it's like, this is good. And then you've kind of done it, and in like 30 hours, you feel like you've played enough of the game, which is quite nice when dealing with a roguelike, because if you really get into one, you do end up going like, well, I guess this is my life for the next several years. Like, I'm coming up on 800 hours played of this goddamn game. Okay, that's what we get. Oh,
Wib.
good. Nothing I want.
Not to worry you or anything, but I'm going to go have a cigarette.
Okay, that's fine.
I'll be right back, everyone.
Cheers.
I almost reflexively hit the fucking be right back button in my Stream Deck.
No worries, my friend.
Fuck my brain. Okay, back in a minute.
See you shortly. And but by the way, thank you for the sub there, psychologist. I think I missed that. But yeah, I hope you're all having a good time. I hope you're all enjoying me go through the basement full of poop. This is a weird game. Yeah, I hope you're all having a good time. What's all this? Okay, now let's do drugs. That drugs made me poop. What does this one do? This one gives me more health, so that's good drugs. Enjoy them. I go back for more hearts, but I can't be asked. Oh. Thank you, Longfang. Let's see what we got here. Ah, pokey worms. I think there was actually an enemy called Pokey, so me just calling them that, like, maybe not the most ideal. Because, yeah, all the enemies do have names. There's like a big bestiary. If you haven't played this, just in case you're interested. And so you can find out all the names for these, and it tells you how many you've encountered and how many you've killed, and some of them end up getting into the thousands quite easily, which is always a thing. And you look at it and you go, wow, I've played this game way too much. Oh, cool. I'll save those. So the rainbow poops refill your health to full. In case you were wondering. So if I have health problems, I shall come back and acquire the poop. Oh good, retrovision. That's always a joy. It's big chunky pixels. I'm gonna pick that up so I get my bombs. Yeah. Apologies if I've missed anything anyone said, by the way, tonight. Obviously this game does require a fair bit of concentration. Oh yes, one of the best upgrades. Slight damage reduction. Well, it is actually a fairly hefty damage reduction, but it doubles your shots. Which makes you a fucking death machine. Good. Should maybe not just walk into the projectiles, like I'm repeatedly doing, which is good. Try Battle Sector yet? I have not. I have not. Wib, favourite Starfleet engineer and why? Go. Miles O'Brien. I know he's technically he's a non-commissioned officer, but like, yeah. Miles O'Brien's great. Love him. Just bad things happen to this poor Irish man over and over again. But he's relatable. And he's pro-union. You know, it's great. Yeah, that'll do. I do love a good O'Brien Must Suffer episode. Of course. They put that man through so much. Prison one was a bitch. Oh yeah, the prison one is rough. They did love torturing that man. Oh, totally messed that up. Ah, fuck it. Everything's fine. I would appreciate it if the level gave me some more keys. Like, bombs are good, but keys. Keys are what I need. Unless I can sneak in this way. I can sneak in that way. Excellent. Oh, Animun Kullith. Thank you for the sub there. Thank you. Boom. Let me in. Okay, yeah, sure. Fancy bomb blast. That'll do me. I mean, I'll forget to use my bombs, but, like, technically it's good. Okay. Come on, Matthew. Don't walk into the projectiles. They hurt you. Yeah, spiders. Too many spiders. But yeah, actually, here's the thing for everyone, which I'll ask Longfang when he gets back as well. But what is your, if you care for it at all, what is your favourite episode of Star Trek? Mine is honestly probably Far Beyond the Stars, even though it's like it's not a very Star Trek-y episode really, because it's just like a weird alternate universe thing going on. But yeah, I just really like it because it drops the pretense, I guess. Star Trek just goes, hey, guess what? This is what we've been about all fucking long. Fuck you. And the Pale Moonlight is good.
The one that comes to mind for me right now is the Drumhead, honestly.
Drumhead is solid.
Just, I don't know, the Red Scare tactics or something that, or just those sort of fear tactics or something that we can still apply to a lot of things today.
Yeah. Measure of a Man,
Cough,
good.
cough, 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 trans issues, cough, cough.
Yeah. Darmok, very good as well.
Solid episode. Like, to the point now where it's applied to real life because we talk in memes. Spider-Man pointing at other Spider-Man.
Yeah, no, it's a legit thing. Like, there's so much like that holds up, and it's depressing that we
best of both worlds.
Best of Both Worlds. I do occasionally just go back and watch the 2 parts of Best of Both Worlds out of nowhere, and it always ends up with me just watching the rest of TNG like straight off. I guess
favorite serious episode is Far Beyond the Stars. I don't remember what that one is.
That's the one where Cisco thinks that he's Benny, the.
Oh Jesus
author.
Christ!
That's probably my favorite episode.
Is that the one where he drops the fucking N-word?
Yes.
Or is that the baseball one? I can't remember.
Jake drops the M-bomb in it.
Yeah.
For like, and it serves a purpose. Like.
Oh yeah. It's not just to say it; it's to make a point.
Yeah, It also has a lot of homages to like old sci-fi in it that is fun as well. And,
yeah.
You know, it's just a really good episode of television. But honestly,
Measure of a Man is so good because as an NBA I can relate firsthand to what it's like being in a room while people debate if you are even real.
I 100% understand that.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. Like, I get, not to put too fine a point in it. I am a cis man. But I get so fucking pissed off.
We are both cis people, yes.
Yeah, I get so fucking pissed off all the time about all this bullshit. People debating people's existence. Like, fuck you. You don't get to debate whether people exist. You piece of shit.
Or exist in the way they are. Unless they're a Nazi.
Like, people just existing and not hurting anyone, like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, just leave them alone. Like...
Yeah.
Even if you want to be a dickhead and deny their, like, and pretend that they aren't who they say they are, like, you still don't have to be a dick about it. You're choosing to be a dick about it.
You can also just shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you can be a bigot and shut the fuck up. Like, no one's saying you can't have hateful little thoughts. We prefer that you wouldn't, but no one's stopping you. But, you know,
it's more a case of just shutting the fuck up. To debate the trans issue, here are 3 cis men and 1 cis woman.
Exactly. Fucking, like, ugh.
I did see, why is her name falling out my head? She's on the Gemquisition. Oh god.
Laura Kate Dale?
Yeah, I did see her tweet about some fucking dude who's just decided to take on the mantle of being the protector of trans people, and it's like, fuck off, mate.
Yeah.
It's like, this is not for you to, these are not issues for you to fucking grandstand with, you fucking asshole.
It's, yeah. Ech.
Indeed. Ech.
Trans rights, non-binary people are non-binary, not fucking hard.
Yep. You're all valid, fuck anyone else. Longfang says so, he will put people in the camel clutch. I will put Glinner in the fucking walls of Jericho. There we go.
Oh, if there is a man I would like to see most punched in the face.
Data is a machine. No, he's not. I don't know if you're saying that for a joke or not, but no, Data is a life form.
Like, I want to be clear for moderators of Twitch.com or Twitch.tv. I did not say I was going to punch Glinner, but merely I would be amused to see it happen.
It's Jericho, and I stand by that.
See, I tend to only threaten people who have been dead for like a century, which is why I will threaten H.P. Lovecraft endlessly.
Yeah, that man deserves to get given a swirly.
So you might have seen on Twitter, we've been talking about like getting merch sorted out.
Yeah.
Gonna get some t-shirts. sorted.
You were not thinking of doing a t-shirt where you're just like shoving HP Lovecraft in the locker, are you?
I was really I was looking at like images and I was like, well, I mean, strictly speaking, those images are so old, they're public domain. I was like, I could make a shirt that is a picture of HP Lovecraft with the words "You are legally required to slap this man" written on it. Or like, "You are legally required to cyberbully this man," something like that. Like, that will not be a thing, but like, because no one will buy it. But yeah.
Do t-shirts, please do a t-shirt which is its own objective t-shirt review.
This t-shirt.
10 best t-shirt.
Oh, we got another person who was mad that the name was misleading.
Oh my god, it's a joke, you fucking pedantic wankers.
Like, it's not really a review, is it? Like, and like, it's a very misleading title. Well, I thought that when we named the series after something that physically can't exist, it would probably give away, oh hey, it's like the most annoying boss in the game. Cool.
I despise the Twitter go outside and touch grass thing, but Jesus Christ, go touch some grass.
Like, oh, well, it's not an objective review, is it? Well, yeah, I mean, it's
Fucking
not
shit, you walloper.
It's not physically possible to have an objective review since all reviews are inherently subjective, you fucking weirdos. I realised this was the most annoying boss in the game, but I realise I've fought it hundreds of times, so, like...
Fair.
It occasionally snags me when I'm not paying attention, but, like, you know...
Or when you're streaming.
It's fine. There we go.
Not that I'm going to push you to do it, obviously, because my involvement is a very small thing, but I wouldn't mind a t-shirt with the art of Snipe do the thing no with the faces on it.
Was actually talking about maybe doing that.
It's when you draw those two heads with just that in the speech bubbles, it's so perfect.
I will redraw them because they're not at a resolution to deal with that. And I've been meaning to redraw them anyway because they're rough in places that annoys me, but no one else notices.
Mm-hmm. Although you do need to do one thing if you do that. Make a head for you as well.
I should probably do one so whenever we do things like this, I can make an overlay that has that on it.
Yeah. Well, it's like for you know, if it's the two of us, it can just be do the thing. Yes.
You do the thing. Yes, I did do that once, didn't I? I modified it because it was Cooperative Thursday. Although I think my favourite image I ever made in related to when we streamed was the picture of is it Cade's body being carried from Destiny?
Yes.
And it was you carrying me with visual metaphor written on it when we played Destiny.
We actually have that somewhere.
Which makes me laugh every time I think about it.
Yeah.
But that was
Palm to Terror, yes. Pee pee poo poo time is happening.
There was a lot of pee pee poo poo time in this video game.
Stream library. No, not stream library. Stream art. I think I put it in my stream art folder because it made me so happy. Well, there's an image that actually shouldn't be in there. I'll fix that later.
Okay, I need to remember to bomb the. Oh, actually, it's here.
No, wait. I just noticed there's two images in here that you made so far. We have my names is Gregor Eisenhorn. And we also have the Star Trek video games where you did this Generations poster.
I feel that it is a crime that I am allowed to have access to Photoshop.
Fuck you! It's not. It's one of the few gifts in life we still have. Oh man, I'm sure I kept a visual metaphor one. I can't find it.
I've got it if you want it.
Okay, yeah, I do. Yes. Because
I always keep all of my all of the images and stuff. I've got images back from like when I first started making stuff on the internet, like 2006 or something. Folders that have just gone from hard drive to hard drive, you know.
Yeah.
Don't want that.
Although for anyone that wants to see the two I'm talking about that I do have still, I'm just about to post them on Twitter so people can see them.
Excellent. I've got to go all the way up top to get the energy to recharge this fucking battery. Heck.
I totally forgot that my name is Gregor Eisenhorn.
It's that. One of these days,
There you go, chat. There's the link.
One of these days, I will maybe do it for a charity stream. I will beat Eisenhorn Xenos on its hardest mode.
Oh my god.
I will do that for charity one day. It's remembered all the unlocks, so it's not like completely impossible because I've got like, you know, later stuff. Okay, that's kind of useful. I just gain money now. But yeah, because I do have a soft spot for that game, as trash as it is.
And it is trash.
It is absolute garbage. Where's the... Oh, it's up there. Okay. I was like, where's the boss room?
It's around.
But yeah, I feel like I have in some way cornered the market in being able to, like, knowing Photoshop well enough to create absolute bullshit with it. Without being like an amazingly good at Photoshop, but good enough that I can very quickly make stuff.
I think it makes it better that you're not perfect at Photoshop because it adds to the fun of the images.
Yeah, like I try not to spend too long on them.
Yeah.
Because like there's a lot of stuff where I do spend time in it. Like you don't want to know how long, like for the joke in one of the Codex Compliance that was war happens 40,000.
Yes.
You don't want to know how long it took to Photoshop out the rest of the like name.
Okay, it would require some original art, but Fight Weapon Future Year should probably be a t-shirt.
Oh yeah, that would have to be entirely remade, like.
Or you just do the logos.
Oh yeah, I'm tempted. I'm tempted to remake that entirely.
Yeah, because I think that would be a great t-shirt and would confuse everyone at Warhammer World if someone...
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to show you how this works. So, how to unlock the super actual proper main big final boss of the game. What you do is once you've beaten this boss, and you have picked up an item that can teleport you out of this room that you normally can't get out of.
Oh.
It'll then teleport you to this room. I'm just going to quickly go and get some health from the next room, though, because I think
That sounds like a good idea, yes, yes.
I think I am low on it. I can't see what health I've got currently. But, okay, I had full health. Cool. And now you go to the door at the entrance here, and you exchange the Polaroid that you picked up for entrance to this room, which will take you down a separate thing.
Fancy.
Why do sausage rolls have such an impact on stability of a nation, I wonder? Are we talking about the fact that Greg's is like having issues?
Supply chain issues.
Supply chain issues because of Brexit?
And COVID.
And COVID, yeah.
It's almost like if we were part of the EU, maybe this wouldn't have had such an effect on us.
It's almost like you can have critiques of the EU, but think that leaving it in the method that we did was fucking suicide.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's not Project Fear if it's just literally what's happening. God. Britain really is a fucking stupid country. The enemies in this area are a nightmare, by the way. I don't know if you noticed.
Not chat. Who's it? Rustbot, Fight Weapon Future Year is legally distinct enough.
Yeah.
Honest.
Done. Oh, fuck! These are all coming in here. Okay. I didn't think about that. Yeah, Fight Weapon Future Year is just legally distinct enough to get away with it.
Especially when I'm saying you redraw, so there's not like some original art in there.
None of the original stuff that's in there would be left. It would be made entirely from scratch. With public domain fonts.
To be honest, Greg's is the bread part of bread and circuses.
Yeah.
Not wrong.
I shouldn't have just picked it up. I was too enamored by it. Because that does allow me to re-roll some stuff. But there's not much left to even attempt to re-roll. But that's not really going to get me much. I'm muttering to myself because that doesn't really... okay. I think it might just be worthwhile. Dude.
Just come across a guardian on the moon called Nacho Nibbler.
Great.
That's a mood.
Okay, this is interesting because this is like a puzzle.
Okay.
Like to get that thing to activate all the buttons.
Oh!
Yeah, it was like added
That's
in
a
the
neat idea.
last thing, yeah. That's the thing, they've made so many permutations of the runes
Yeah.
at this point.
No, that's a really nice little change.
Yeah, they do a lot of stuff like that. Just
Oh,
weird.
rolling bread and circuses is effectively how to keep the masses distracted.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's really what it's about.
We've reached the Wib Talks About Politics bit of the stream, I see. Politics is all bad forever. You shouldn't do it.
I mean, also, like, I try and keep things in a lighter tone when Snipe's here, and because my brain can't take too much of, you know, talking about the hellish realm we live in at the moment. So yeah, lots of politicians say some very stupid things. Especially that one you're all talking about in chat that I'm not going to dignify with talking about properly.
See, I don't even know, because I'm being attacked by small, angry things that I can't
Oh,
work
it's
out
just
what they
one that perhaps talked about using prison labour recently and also wanted to shift refugees onto an island that has some sort of radioactive fallout on it.
are. Oh yeah, a monster, yes.
Yes, yes. I think it was radioactive fallout anyway. There's something about it that was like, no, these people would end up dying within a couple of years.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
Jesus
in
Christ.
general, shipping people to an island is not usually what I think is a thing that...
No, well, it worked so well for the leper colonies, didn't it?
Yeah. I want you to know what this upgrade I just got.
Excel, was it like anthrax or something like that on the island? I can't remember. It's bugging the hell out of me now.
So the whole thing's made of asbestos.
Yeah.
But yeah, the item I just picked up means that I can pop one of my eyeballs out.
Good.
It's an ice cream scoop.
Good. The one time Destiny says, go get this thing, and I don't know where it is, I feel like a phony.
Gone. Just get over it.
Where the fuck is this Traitor's Catch?
How could you have spent our savings?
Fighting around like that. Oh.
I hate these fucking...
Okay, go kill Roundlicks apparently. Right, got it. Hey there, Mobius.
They're gone! Okay,
They're
so
gone!
what's happening now is that I'm going through... They're not actually the exact levels, but I'm going through representations of the levels I've just been through backwards.
Mm.
To get back to the start.
Yeah, Goth, thanks. I was reading up on it as you said that, and I had a funny feeling it was that, because I tried to get it before and it never fucking worked. Oh, Mobius, hi. Yeah, we were talking about the terrible, terrible, amazing Photoshops that Web's done over the years for streams.
Which are a thing.
They are a glorious, glorious thing.
A glorious thing.
Like, the person that I need to fight, Goth, just sometimes doesn't spawn for me, apparently.
Look at who he
Or has never spawned for me, put it that way.
You're drunk again.
Oh, here's a fun thing that's been that you can get in the game now. You
Yes.
can unlock hidden rooms, and not hidden rooms like the ones you can unlock with bombs. They're just like literally like you can only get them with the red key or a cracked key like this,
Oh.
which just unlock extra rooms. Sometimes they have stuff in them. Sometimes they're just a random like extra room.
Huh. Also, you know, Goth, as I say that, the person, the enemy I needed to kill was standing right there. Thanks, Patch, or something.
Strictly speaking, I could have used that to unlock a thing. but nah, fuck it.
Oh, new update for Destiny that I meant to tell you about.
Yes.
See your basic weapons like pistols, rifles, submachine guns, stuff like that.
Yes.
They now have unlimited ammo.
Oh, interesting.
So if you're defending somewhere, you will not run out of ammo in your SMG at the most fucking unfortunate time anymore.
Good. I remember you'd occasionally like do a build or whatever, and you're like a loadout, and you're like, oh, this is good, and then you'd go into battle and you'd go, oh wait, no, I have to be really concerned about ammo with this.
Yeah, there's been certain times where I've been fighting, like just holding a spot, and it's like, I am now out of assault rifle ammo. I don't have any special ammo for my shotgun, so what the fuck am I supposed to do now? I guess I'll punch everything until I find some.
Then perish.
So yeah, you still have to, like, you know, swap magazines and stuff, but it makes life a lot better.
Just gonna explode this. Yeah, good. It came a bunch of coins because my coins increase my damage.
Fucking capitalist.
Yeah, I've got like an upgrade that means that the more money I've got, the more damage my shots
The more
do.
powerful you are.
Yes.
Weird that.
It's, has no there's no allegory you could possibly make to the real
No, not at all. I know writers use subtext in their cards.
Okay. These folks are very, very interested in getting me.
Yeah, Mobius. So, weapons that use coloured ammo, like heavy weapons or special weapons, you still have to pick up heavy brick, like green and purple bricks. But anything that used white ammo is just unlimited ammo now. That's kinetic and energy weapons.
Oh, yes.
So like your, I don't know, your solar pulse rifle that does really good damage, now doesn't run out of ammo at the worst time. Sweet Business uses convention, like standard ammo, light bricks, so yeah. Sweet Business now no longer runs out of ammo. You'll still need to reload it, but it never runs out of ammo.
Useful to know.
Sweet Business is the auto rifle that's a minigun.
And become
Yeah,
saved. Let his light inside you cleanse your soul.
Insane. You are taking this too far.
Oh yeah,
I
I
do
don't
wonder-
notice, but the note that I picked up is being like you're hearing what's kind of gone off between Isaac's parents in the background while you're going through all this. It's very cheery.
Oh yeah,
We're talking
yeah.
over it, so no one will be able to hear it really. But
Yeah,
yeah,
good. Let's continue talking over about something.
Yeah.
How was the? Did you enjoy the Soulbound session on Monday?
I did indeed. Yes. Yeah, if people don't know, we're playing a game of Soulbound, which is the Age of Sigmar role-playing game.
Yes, it's not streamed or recorded or anything. We just play it for fun.
Yeah. And Shanus is our DM, and the party is you, me, Snipe, and Hobby Squid.
Yes,
And it's a lot of fun.
it is. I was. I really got into that one actually.
Like, we occasionally have moments of going, why is the game written like this? But, you know.
Yeah. Actually, I need to send Seamus some of the other like campaign books for like I don't know like the One Ring and stuff and see what he thinks of the writing in those. Because I just wonder, is this just a problem with role-playing games sometimes? You know?
I mean, it could be worse. You could read literally any game that's made, like, pre-1995.
Do not stream September 1st. There is a boycott happening to protest Twitch's allowance of hate raids. Okay. I would reword that slightly because Twitch isn't allowing hate raids. They're just extremely fucking slow in doing anything about it. Sorry, needed to get that off my chest.
Yeah, they're just not doing anything about it. But yeah, we wouldn't be streaming anyway on that day, but we will not be streaming on that day. You know,
I don't know what day that is.
It's
double check.
Wednesday.
Oh, I don't stream Wednesdays anyway. I'm good.
So it's one of those like it's Like, yeah, no. If that was a day for us streaming, yeah, we wouldn't be streaming. But we also don't stream, so I didn't really say anything about it because it's like, oh, I mean, it's very easy for me to say that. You know.
Well, Hobby, I guess you're just stuck playing Destiny with me that day, rather than streaming. If you ever want to try the Star Trek RPG, it does run a one shot for you guys. That's very kind.
Thank you.
What system does the Star Trek RPG run on?
I don't know which, because there's been multiple, so
Yeah, and I don't know how any of them work.
No. Okay.
UD20 system. Okay. Interesting. Need to look into that. Because, yeah. Systems aren't like just standard D&D D20 systems are interesting to me.
I'm always fascinated by how different systems try and, do different things.
Yeah.
Or more accurately, how different systems do the same thing, I guess, is more accurate to my...
For those who don't know, actually I should mention, I was that wanker that did a late pledge to the One Ring second edition, so I have the alpha rules and was telling, like, Web about them, and he was like, wait, and Seamus, the DM, and he's like, no, why do you work out your own target number? What the fuck?
What is happening here? Oh, this is Dogma, by the way. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah. It's the only Kevin Smith movie I remember watching in recent memory, and I don't know if it holds up, so I'm not going to say anything.
It's been a long time since I've thought about Dogma.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I hate that attack. I always fucking... Yeah, that happens. Piss my chips.
Yeah, Goth, I understand that your brain doesn't handle schedule changes well, but the maybe sending a message to Twitch to stop being a bunch of wankers is a worthy cause. Dogma holds up pretty well. Good. Star Trek Adventures is a great system for saving up extra successes and using them later to change things. Like, players can retcon something in a scene or buy extra dice because they did some really good scanning in a previous... That's pretty fun.
Nice. So I just want you to know what I'm basically fighting right now is the manifestation of TV evangelical Christian television.
I know, it's amazing.
Because he's just fucking yelling at me.
Oh man, evangelical Christianity's weird. I don't like it.
I mean,
Starship.
Just, a rich person on TV telling you need to give them your money to go to heaven. I mean, it just seems like maybe there's an ulterior motive there. Okay, I've
The
beaten...
more money you have, the more blessed you are by God.
Yeah. So I've just beaten the concept of the prosperity gospel.
Also, Shai just mentioned Starship Combat. I'm guessing this is the Star Trek one. It's the same person. Is a little like Power Rangers giant mecha fights, as each player controls some aspect of the ship, which itself is like a big player character. That sounds like a really fun way to do that.
That's I actually kind of like the idea of that. Okay, now I've got to fight the beast, which is actually 5 fights.
Have fun. D-Mac, did you change your fucking name again?
I was about to say, wait.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, hey man.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing you stream this bit. It's rad.
Oh,
Kind of.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I have beaten this on stream before, haven't I?
Yeah.
Like, this is the bit when I first got to it, and I'm like, okay, the genre of the game has changed. Okay, okay.
Did you ever... I know you've mentioned it before, well, you mentioned it earlier, but since, since D-Max here now, with a new fucking name just to annoy me more, if you can, when you have a moment, please explain the ridiculously dumb build you had and did this like it was nothing before.
Oh, yeah, I got the Nord Leaf and Daddy's Love, so, yeah. I that's how I beat the first time I beat this boss. I did it with that. So yeah, invulnerable and constantly doing damage. It took me a long time, but I only had like 1 heart left, so I kind of had to.
Oh yes, Mobius. Thank you for mentioning that. Hobby Squig showed me the trailer earlier. There's a game called Cult of the Lamb coming out, which is kind of Isaac-like.
Oh yeah, I saw pictures of it.
horrific.
I saw bits of the art for it, but I've not really seen anything about the.
Saw some gameplay and saw some weirdness.
Yeah.
The I don't know, the cutesy art style with all the fucked up things happening is like awesome.
What type of game is it?
I don't know exactly how to describe it. Someone else will do a better job than me because I'm bad at categorizing things.
Fucking.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, piss. Yeah. Okay, it's fine. Got lots of eyes wandering around.
Yep.
I have 4. There are 4 eyes ripped out of my skull right now.
Top-down bullet slasher, honestly, very Isaac.
Okay.
So bullet slasher, you know, you have a sword rather than you're shooting things, I'm guessing.
Ow.
Hello, Mr. Horseman. How are you?
Not very happy with me.
No, you're stuck in a fucking you were stuck in a fucking horrible corner for a minute there as well.
Yeah.
Stuck in Street Fighter 2 corner trap bullshit. E-Honda just spamming the punch.
Yeah. I could really do with some method of healing myself, but hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, I think I know as much as anyone else in the trailer. Yeah, Mobius, I get you. It's all good.
Okay.
Hobby Squig has sent the trailer for the thing to the AOS chat. For Call of the Lamb, that was it.
Okay. Thank you very much.
It's being, if it's any help, it is being released by Devolver Digital, if that gives you any idea on what kind of fucked up mess it is.
Oh, I hate this bit.
Yeah, that sucks. This is why I can't get on with this game. My brain doesn't handle shit like that well.
Fuck my dick.
Later. We're on stream right now.
Ah, he's dead. Okay. Now
What?
to beat the fucking devil. Okay. Well, one of many devils that I have that you beat in this game. Okay. So I've just got to do this and not get hurt.
I love this dude's design so much. It's so silly.
I hate this bit, hate this bit, hate this bit.
You're doing good.
Sorry if I'm being quiet.
Right? Man, the Great Matey Poo got into black metal, huh?
Okay, okay. Okay. It's nearly
You got
dead.
this. You got this.
Fucking did it.
See?
Oof. Oh man.
And a white beam of light reached down into the earth, smiting the mother of harlots asunder and setting the blood lake to a boil.
So here's the final cutscene.
Descended down into the lake of fire, Isaac ascended towards the crack in the sky, and as he flew, he could see echoes of his past before him. He saw his mother mourning the loss of her son. He saw his father leaving them without turning to say goodbye.
Thank you,
He saw
everybody.
his mother sleeping, and his father taking money from her purse. He heard the late-night fights they had that kept him up at night, and the guilt he felt for what he believed he was causing. He felt the pain in his stomach during those sleepless nights, and saw his shadow in the closet waiting for him. As he rose, he felt his fears drop from his body.
Yeah, Brad, it's really fucking dark.
Worry pulled from
The entire game's really dark.
As he became lighter, his ascent became faster. He saw his one true companion alive and well. He saw his mother and father together again, holding
Is Ed McMillan okay?
kissing him on the head after he had said his prayers, and the comfort in knowing someone was watching over him. He saw his own birth, and the faces of his parents.
Yep, shout out to Guppy, D-Max cat.
And then he saw nothing. Are you sure this is how you want this story to end, Isaac? You're the one writing it. It doesn't have to end this way. Here, how about we tell it a different way? Maybe a happy ending?
Okay, Daddy.
Good. Are you getting sleepy yet?
Yeah.
Okay, so Isaac and his parents lived in a small house on the top.
So yeah, the interesting thing there is that this ending, like, when was the original Binding of Isaac released?
D-Mac will tell you.
Like it's a long time ago.
D-Mac is the Isaac boy.
Yeah, and so sort of unpacking everything that's kind of happened throughout every different ending you've got and everything that you're shown throughout the game, and kind of getting it to this kind of thing at the end, it was like really, it's really kind of fascinating. I was like, okay, so this is, you know, it's sort of like giving you the ending. It's, yeah.
Giving you
Very
closure.
interesting. Yeah. Because it's just been, we've been getting nuggets of what's going on the whole time. Like, every expansion, like, gives a little bit more information.
Do you want to go, like, lore dive here and just explain things to people? A little bit.
Isaac's an abused child. Isaac's an abused child.
Yeah.
And it was the end of decade expansion. There you go. But yeah, what kind of broadly speaking, Isaac was a kid who his mother was really into like TV evangelical like preachers, and was forcing a very, very strict religious upbringing on him, to the point that it was just abuse and his kind of delusions, but some of it might be real, happening of him running around the basement. Is kind of what the game is actually about. The end there kind of gives you a way of interpreting it that's just a dark story. But there is a happy version of Isaac's life as well. It's a real fucking dark game. But you kind of forget about it amidst all the poop and the fighting the devil. There's a lot of different ways to interpret what's going on, and there's lots of different endings that contradict certain elements or insinuate other things that aren't necessarily true. But yeah. But
Speaking D-Max thing there. I played my first Isaac run in 2012 on an old friend of ours that I don't talk to anymore, on this guy's laptop. While he was having a shower and was furious because it was the first win in his save file after every 30 hours.
Nice.
D-Mac was born to play Isaac, is what I think we're getting out here.
What I remember is speaking, because I think around the time that I'd got kind of quite into it and was trying to do like real Platinum God, which I did eventually do, although it was once the Lost had got the Holy Mantle, so it wasn't the hardest version of that. But when I was doing that, I remember speaking to Dicko, who was like, oh yeah, I've been playing the Binding of Isaac. I was like, oh yeah, how far you got? He's like, oh yeah, I beat the game. I was like,
What?
I was like, how long have you been playing it for? Oh, like 3 or 4 hours. Like, you haven't beaten the game, Dicko. It's like,
Oh, hey, Cass. How are you
Hey,
feeling?
Cass.
For those who didn't see on Twitter, Cass has tested positive for the Rona.
Oh shit! Oh, sorry to hear that.
So please send good vibes their way.
Yeah, very good vibes. I've managed to avoid getting the Rona at any point during all this, but
That's a fact. That's because I never leave my house.
I don't know what you mean. I say as a YouTuber that has no functional reason to leave the house. Oh, good. I'm glad.
I'm glad you don't have liquid in your lungs. Jesus Christ, that's a sentence.
Yeah, I've had, though I haven't had the Rona, I have had things where I've had like liquid on my lungs and stuff, and like, well, I mean that was when I went to hospital. Like.
Oh yeah. I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah, the sickest I've ever been was when I got I got the flu, which then led me to which then developed into pneumonia over time because my immune system was shot.
Which is
And I also had an ear infection. So that was cool.
I feel your pain in many levels there.
And then a week later, I got tonsillitis.
Jesus Christ.
And something else, which I always forget. I had something else at the same time as well.
Did you get the tonsils removed? Or was it just... No.
They only remove
Do they
tonsils.
I think you get like it multiple times now or something.
Yeah, they only do it if you get it a lot.
Ah, okay.
But just for single off tonsillitis, they don't do anything because it's...
Yeah, okay.
Which, I mean, is fair. Like, you don't really want to be doing more surgery than absolutely necessary.
Yeah.
So, do people want to see me do one more run, or...
Yeah, it's up to you guys.
Like, I'm, like, because we can wrap it up now.
If you want to see more, send Wib $10.
No.
Yes, that's a joke on many levels, fuck you.
But yeah,
Don't sandbag it just because I'm shilling. That was a goddamn Sequest joke for you, you son of a bitch.
Give me $10.
$10.
That sucks.
Do the blindfolded sword challenge run.
Oh, fucking give it a shot. I'll the challenges, like, there's so many of them that I try and I go, fuck that. Which one's the
DMAC would be the one that comes in and tells you to do the most busted one possible.
Isaac's Awakening?
Tim Doty says, if you have $5.
Yeah, is it Isaac's Awakening? 'Cause I think that's the one where it's like... I guess I gotta do more then. Thank you, Cass. Thank you very much.
Hey, thanks, Cass.
I guess I gotta do it. Yeah, I think it's Isaac's Awakening.
Thank you, everyone. We have approximately enough money to go and fight Bill.
Yes, Bill can be vanquished. But yeah, this is where it just becomes
Isaac's
a melee.
Awakening is a new one, apparently.
Is the new one. Okay. Maybe I've already done the other sword one then? Slice. Actually, that's a point. What does that ring do? I've been meaning to look it up. The thing in the top corner, I have no fucking clue what it does. I've like picked it up once and I couldn't work out what it did. And
Put it in a fire and tell me if it says anything on it.
I kind of like you can just spam this. It's just oddly satisfying.
I had to make that joke somewhere. I'm sorry, chat.
Oh, the Guardian. Okay. I'll tell you what, because I can just back out of this.
The fact that the dolphin was an animatronic still messes with me, says Xcal.
Yeah, it was the whole time as well. Like.
Yeah. I take it.
The
Secret
there we go. Yeah.
was developed around the fact that they had a really good animatronic dolphin.
Oh yeah, this is just where you just poke at stuff. Oh, and your heart. So that's the heart is actually what will damage me. So if someone hits that, then I get damaged. Myself, I don't get damaged.
Cass, thank you so much.
This
little... Some sort of Elvish. It says the best I can offer you is $4.
Excellent.
It's a strength bracelet from Legends of Zelda. Lets you pick things up.
Okay, cool.
And the heart follows the familiar, apparently.
Yeah. Oh shit, yeah, it's going to follow that. So it's just going to randomly wander around. Oh, fucking hell. Okay, well, I'll give this a shot. It might
What
not
is
be-
even happening here, Wib?
Okay, I'll explain in detail. Okay, so I have got upgrades that means that I am flying and I have a sword rather than my tears.
Yes.
So I just jam into things, and when I hold down a direction to point, it also charges up my heart, which will fire off things when I release it.
Okay.
Now, I don't take damage. The heart does, and the heart is following this little randomly walking around companion.
Oh dear God.
So I have to protect these idiots.
I'm babysitting this chuckle fuck
Yeah,
that happens to be my health.
yeah. I think
Good.
this is one of the ones that I've only tried to do like once or twice before and went, yeah, fuck this. But you know what? Let's give it a go because people have been
Welcome to the Binding of Escort mission.
yeah, people have been wonderfully generous, and so
Yes.
I will undergo this
I
this fuck.
apologize if I made you uncomfortable by shilling constantly.
No, it's okay. I'm bad at shilling. Like I did it the other.
Yeah.
Like we're sort of we've reached a point where we're like, no, we've got to get kind of better with that because like, aside from the fact that it allows you to like be more what's the word, like showing that you value your own work.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Like there is that, but also the fact that we're dealing with like the YouTube stuff. We're dealing with the YouTube algorithm, which is absolute bullshit.
Yeah.
And like we kind of having to play the game a little bit more than we want to. So
Yeah.
we're trying to get better at that stuff. Like that's not to say that we're
Which
going.
is why I shall once again mention to you, lovely, lovely viewers, for the simple and small amount of £1 a month, you get access to everything on Sniping Web's Patreon.
Or local equivalent
Or your local equivalent, yes.
of £1, not the not our Patreon. Although you can give to other people's Patreons, that is good.
Yeah.
We've got to come up with something to do because like we're nearing $666. I'm force of habit. I'm not like jamming myself all the way into that attack. But yeah, I feel like we should do something for that.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
I now want the Spanish Sniping Web Patreon.
It's like the regular one, but everything I do is in an offensive accent.
I am so glad you said that when Snipe wasn't here.
Oh god. Oh, that was okay. That was a bad time. And again, I was like backing away from the explosions. It's really hard to unlearn that. Like you've got to like just change the way you play the game so much to do this. That's the thing. The challenges on this are really interesting, but there are a handful of them that are just you just sit there and go, "What the fuck?" Oh fuck! I didn't even realize that was there.
Just explosions everywhere.
Just explosions. Don't walk into that. Don't look. Oh god, this is just literal babysitting. Oh my god.
You love it. EMAC totally didn't pick one just to sabotage you immediately or anything.
Yeah. But no, it's fair. It's fair. This is for what I'm doing. It was a fair choice. No, don't go near that. I didn't even think about that.
Web, now you know how I feel on these teams of Snipe.
Oh, this. I'm playing you, and this is Snipe.
Yeah. What was it the other fucking day? I was playing Destiny with Snipe and Hobby. And I said to Snipe, now stop, wait there a minute. And she went, okay, and then immediately picked up the item that spawned the enemies because she saw the fucking thing come up to pick up something. Like,
that's a point. Do I get hurt by these? Because no, interesting. So I go into these areas for free. Cool.
ew.
It's not all bad.
There you go. Life, everything's fine.
Yeah.
You got some of them blue hearts.
Yeah. No,
You got some
stay there.
bugs.
No, you're not firing anything. I'm just literally sitting in the way, not allowing you to do anything.
Yeah, we're changing the name of this mode to the Binding of Snipe. Someone edit that sprite to have brown hair for me.
Put Snipe's haircut on this thing.
Did I show you something that Grok's made for one of my streams?
I have not seen it yet. No, Snipe didn't.
I will send you it on Discord. It's top secret. I'm not showing anyone else. So fuck a lot of you, basically.
I will react to it when I am not binding.
When I am not binding.
Oh, you get no. Oh, good. I got increased range.
It's good, yeah. I wish that made this fucking sword longer.
That'd be great. It'd be like
fucking washing pole from Dark Souls.
It'd be like Deepest. Was it Deepest Sword? That game that I played recently.
I know nothing of this one.
Fuck. It's basically getting over it with Bennett Foddy, but you're trying to slay a dragon, and the dragon's like constantly asking you if it's in yet, because your sword's not long enough. No, that really doesn't make it bigger. Okay, I wondered what the effect would be. Oh, but it does make that explode bigger. So that's positive. Okay. Don't know if you don't try. Oh, God. That is a bad room for that. One day I should probably have a look at like the modding for Binding of Isaac.
DMAC, have you ever looked into any of the modding stuff?
Like doing it, because I've tried a few mods and
doing
stuff.
it, right.
Yeah, to just... Ooh, what's in here? Oh, okay. Boop.
It's just Lua, easy peasy, apparently.
Okay.
I'll pretend I know what that means. I am not a smart man.
It's just like editing like text files and stuff. It's
Oh.
not super complicated. My same
Encoding system, Gmod. Jesus. I've not thought about Gmod in a long time. Actually, no. The last time I thought about Gmod is when you, Snipe, Erndl, and Alpha did a fucking stream.
Fuck, yeah, we were reading Ian Watson stories by the campfire. And
yeah, and I specifically said to Snipe, if you require me at any point, I have downloaded Gmod and have a Primaris Marine skin and gun ready.
Oh, fuck. I got one of the better, or like one of the best upgrades, but...
Not for this run.
But yeah, it won't do anything in this run. Fucking Godhead's great.
In a recent run, I got so many one makes you smaller pills that my character was about 3x8 pixels.
Oh yeah, I've done that before. It's great. I did one. There's one that causes you to like, I think you get damage, but it makes you like it makes the screen go wibbly because it's supposed to be your character, you know, Isaac getting high.
Okay.
And I did it so much, like out of.
Sorry. Jesus Christ, Cass, that was fast.
Okay. Christ. I looked at
Thank you, Cass.
Oh, thank you, Anim. Thank you. And hey, Christian. So has Cass already done the reskinning of it?
I'll send you over.
Is it like on the fucking workshop or something?
No. There's a very good speedrun mode called Racing Plus. The main mode people play is R plus 13, which is 13 characters in a row, but the item pool is modified, so you always get an S tier item to start.
Interesting.
That's kind of cool in that it gives you an even footing to start on.
Because I know that, like, because a lot of the stuff from this last expansion is actually from
Mods, right?
Afterbirth, Antibirth rather, which was a mod.
Great name.
And yeah, like that's just kind of been incorporated into it, which is interesting. I thought, okay, cool.
Cass just said, remember, my job at Blizz was quite literally to professionally shitpost.
Fair point. Fair point. Get away.
Thank you, Cass. That made my fucking day. Hello there, Samuel.
You know what? Sorry, I need to look at this myself. Great. I love the hair. Oh, amazing. And yes, I saw the other thing, which is also very good.
The thing that Grox made, yeah.
I fucking love just the hair on top of the thing. Oh, fucking
Wait, can I need to... Would you mind if I actually showed that off, Cass? Because it's fucking hilarious. I'm just wondering if this works if I just get the Discord link. That should work. Show it, it's too funny. Yeah, good. Thank you.
Oh, fuck. Oh, I really fucked that up because I was trying to get it out of the way and it's... everything is complicated.
It's Snipe's hair is killing me. Oh,
Longfang, I got shot speed up. I just want you to know that.
oh, good. Good.
Okay. Actually, that's a point. I didn't actually look what I've got to how far in the game it actually wants me to get. Okay, so,
yeah, of course. There's a thing there. There's a thing to do that. I forgot. I actually forgot that you had rules for this, and it wasn't just like survive.
Yeah, you've got to like get to each one of these challenges wants you to get to a certain point in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Which, yeah, depends on the level which one it is. When you see a bomb. Actually, yeah, shot speed. Yeah, because shot speed would increase the DPS. That's actually a good point. I didn't think about that. Because yeah, that will increase how often the actual hit from the sword is actually hitting. So these things will have effects in just in a bit more of a roundabout way.
I'm sure this makes more sense to you than it does to me. But heart is fair for this run, I guess. Mega Stand would be a nightmare here.
Yeah, any further than that would be. Yeah, the heart. Okay, yeah. There's some parts of this that would be a nightmare, but this is not entirely undoable.
Yeah, this isn't one that's just fucked by the looks of it. Or you're making it easy, I don't know.
But of course, there's a lot here that's like, if it just wanders into some really stupid places over and over again.
Yeah. Ah yes, the Scream Boys, love them. Like, a legit question actually for DMAC, because I know you've got a lot of experience with this game. Is there a point where the difficulty goes from like, oh yeah, fun challenge to just, this isn't fun anymore? For you, particularly. Same to you as well, Wib.
Yes. A lot of the tainted things, I just find them kind of finicky and not very fun. Don't just stand next to the fucking enemy, you absolute chud. Yeah, there's a lot of them. They do just kind of, they just fucking like they're so finicky and weird that make this look like coherent and usable.
Mm.
And there are quite a lot of the stop fucking. There's quite a lot of the challenges that I don't find particularly fun as well.
Yeah, yeah. DMAC just said, yeah, many dozens of hours ago, runs became a chore to get 100% rather than there being any real challenge. I get that.
Yeah, there's...
It just becomes a ball ache rather than being a challenge.
Yeah, it's why, like, because I don't play the game, like, all the time.
Mm.
I meant to use the Hermit and then just... Which I shouldn't have done, because the Hermit's the fucking wrong thing. I always get that mixed up. I always get the Hermit mixed up with the Moon. which one takes you to like secret place, one takes you to that place, it takes you to the shop.
All
I'm
right.
always getting mixed up. Oh good, this boss fight. I like this boss fight. That was a lie.
Repentance helped that by greatly upping the difficulty, but I can now to the Beast Gauntlet consistently, or to the Beast Gauntlet, I'm guessing that is, consistently, as long as I have more than base speed and at least 2 health.
Nice.
DMAC as a machine.
I am not that, but I am glad that like I've got to the point where like I mean the fact that I've managed to beat it on stream today, like the first, like you know that shows that it's like.
Do not hold yourself to DMAC
No.
standards, because DMAC is a crazy person.
Like, it's one of those things. It's always weird to me because I've spent so long playing this game, and like, I know that like Binding of Isaac players are a special breed. Remind me to come back for this heart, because I'm not going to pick that up until the end of the fucking area.
Chat, please remember to remind Web about the heart, because I fucking won't remember because I'm trying to read chat. Although most of Repentance difficulty is actually just changing enemy shot speed, so it's not really harder. It just punishes muscle memory.
Yeah, that's true. Oh fuck.
Yeah, DMAC is a good bean. I rip the piss out of him because I've known him for like 15 years.
Which is fair.
Yes.
Yeah, I had a moment there where I just completely forgot that I was playing it like with this weird mode.
Fair.
It just happens, like your mind just kind of like glazes over
Yeah.
for a second, and when muscle memory takes over, and then you're playing it all wrong because of how this thing works.
I'm the kind of player that spent 5 hours trying to kill the first mini boss of Dark Souls 3, gave up and played Minecraft instead. That's fair, Cass.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what the first mini boss of Dark Souls 3 is.
The bloke with the big wanky hand. The knight you fight at the start.
Oh, fucking Udex Gundyr, yeah.
Yeah.
Love that guy.
It's a very cool design. I like him.
Oh, fuck yeah. I can't remember what they call it, but there's another version of that fight you do.
Yeah, there is later on.
And it's fucking rad. That design's so good, god damn it.
But yeah, I was gonna say like the thing with Isaac is that because like the people who are into it are so into it, I always find it difficult to know like if I'm actually any good at the game, you know?
I get that.
And then it's like, oh wait, no, like, because it's like, yeah, I can beat things, and I've spent a lot of time playing it, and I enjoy it. But like the people who are really into it are really into it, and like they can do these challenges and things that I can't even get near.
Gundyr best boss.
Yeah, I don't want
Watchers of the Abyss though, or Abyss Watchers, whatever they called themselves. The ones that start fighting each other.
That is a cool fight. You want another one that I always really liked?
Yeah.
I always have a soft spot for in Dark Souls 2 when you fight what do they call him, the old Dragon Slayer on his own.
Oh, Ornstein.
Yeah, when you just fight, when it's just like oh this is Ornstein.
Yeah, fuck you, it's Ornstein. Yeah.
I don't know why. I just always really like that fight. I think because it's just sort of like you get to have the fun with the mechanics of that fight without.
You get to appreciate Ornstein by himself without the oh fuck every 2 seconds.
Yeah, because like it's quite a stressful fight. The Ornstein smell fight, you know.
Did I ever get you through the Nameless King?
Yes.
Okay.
I've beaten him with help before, but I could that fight was the point at which I kind of fell off Dark Souls a bit. Not because it was bad, but I think it was at that exact point where I was like, I've played enough Dark Souls.
Yeah, I get that. I do have plans to go back and play Dark Souls again on stream. Like, play maybe 3, because I never finished 3 completely. I did... I think I did the Ashes of Annie Andel DLC, but I did not do the other one.
Oh fuck! What's the name of the guy from Dark Souls 2 who's got the giant fucking hammer?
Giant hammer.
And like he twats you. It's got like a bell in it.
Oh fuck, Gelstat.
Yes. I always like that fight as well. It's weird I'm picking ones from Dark Souls 2, objectively the worst of the 3 games. But I don't know.
I thought he was good at Dark Souls, then I saw Lemmy's 10-year-old son do Nameless Hitless. Fuck off. Mind if I share a thing I did today? Yeah, that's fine, no problem.
Oh, no, fuck.
Did Ashes in the very first bit of Ring City. Yeah, I'll be honest, I like Ring City, but it's also the point of, like, you're trying to out Dark Souls your Dark Souls, and it's getting a bit much. I think it started to hit the Dark Souls 2 point of being like, you're making this difficult by just throwing more shit at you.
It's a problem Dark Souls sometimes has, and it's especially like imitators of Dark Souls have a real problem with that.
Yeah, because you like the Purge, and not the Purge, Surge, not Purge, Surge.
I had no money. Oh,
And you know, that game. Well, a lot of the games that try and do that have problems with how to difficulty.
Like,
that's cool.
They managed to kind of fix that by the time they got to the Surge, but that's really prominent in Lords of the Fallen.
Lords of the Fallen. Yeah.
Which is a shit game for twats.
Ring City is very much the public perception of Dark Souls rather than what most of the Dark Souls games actually are. Yeah. That's a good way of putting it.
Like
there is some cool shit in there. Like the last boss is fucking awesome, but it hit critical mass at that point to me.
Yeah.
And like the Ashes of Ariandel was a good DLC.
I hate it when you go out and you're like, okay, I'm just gonna try and do a few rooms, see if I can like get some fucking health back.
Mm-hmm.
And then that turned out to be a mistake.
I'm thinking of like, you got me thinking about bosses and shit now that were awesome. Iron Golem in Dark Souls 1.
When you knock it off.
For one reason. Like the one reason being Tarkus.
Well, I always have a soft spot for
Lots of bombs destroy the skulls, DMAX says.
Oh yeah, of course you can get some things from that. You go somewhere else. I want. Fuck you.
We'll probably get at least 2 black hearts from it, apparently.
Yeah.
So I'm beating the secret bosses of Ring City. Ring City also has too much teleporting. Yeah. The secret boss being the fucking dragon. Yeah, you need to do that in a group, and it also sucks because you have to do it with a group. It does do the cool fucking Shin Godzilla thing where it starts with fire breath and becomes a laser though, so that's great.
Oh, cool.
Nameless King might still be, I think, my favorite, just because it's like a remix Ornstein fight. When you get to the bit where you're fighting them on foot, you know. Ivory King, yes. Oh, remember the Curse Rotted Greatwood?
That was a fight.
With its growths.
That's the thing, there's just a lot of very interesting things in those games.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like,
And then there's the Bed of Chaos, which we don't talk about.
we don't talk about Bed of Chaos.
There's a mod for Dark Souls 3 I've been keeping an eye on Twitter called Archthrones.
Fuck it, I can't always go back.
That's effectively trying to make Dark Souls 3 into a Demon Souls game.
Yeah, I think I saw something about that. I saw someone
And
doing like their version of the Fluted Knights set.
And like the thrones in Firelink Shrine are like how you go from area to area, stuff like that.
Oh, I know.
And it's like
I didn't. As I say, I didn't think this would appear in this mode. Otherwise, I would have picked up the fucking. Okay. Now, fuck it, whatever.
Artorias, good shit. I have not tried the Cinders mod for Dark Souls 3. D-Max says something about a tinted rock. I don't know if that means anything to you or if the delay.
Oh,
fucked that
done.
up.
It's a tinted rock. Okay. Whatever.
Stream delay, it's great. I have heard good things about Cinders, but I'm still not entirely sure what the fuck it does.
Okay.
Oh, I love the organ sack with head spinning around enemy. That's a great design.
You see, this is the thing. I am so used to these enemies that, like, I don't even think about them.
Yeah.
Oh, you. That was a lot of things.
Yep.
Oh no, my range was reduced.
What a shame, question mark. Oh god, I had a boss there that just went out my fucking head.
One that I occasionally I remember exists, and I'm like, oh yeah, that was a thing. Is it Demon of Song, the big frog?
Fuck. Yep. Thanks. Yep.
That was a thing.
Man, that entire zone and that boss were just a thing that existed.
I think that's like a lot of Dark Souls 2, isn't it? It's like that's an area that exists.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I did all the DLC for Dark Souls 2 on stream, and
Oh god, this is probably a bad.
fucking hell, the fight with one of the Ivory King's fine. It's the one. It's the fucking sunken poison city place,
Oh yeah.
and you fight this Shard of Manus lady there, and she just spawns ads and is a pain in the arse. I'm like, this sucks. This just sucks.
I pooped a lot. I'm sorry.
Good. It's okay. I still accept you.
Oh. I don't know what the urn does.
The what?
I don't know what the urn does.
Oh, well, what kind of urn are we talking about? A cremation urn?
It's called the urn, and it is a cremation urn. Yeah,
I mean,
that's one of the other ones that's been added.
it allows you to control the Undertaker.
Oh, okay.
Duh. Have you heard of Ultra Kill? The name rings a bell.
Yeah, I've heard it's very good.
If D-Max answering what the urn is, I think he said better blue candle. I don't know what that means.
Oh, okay, I don't have a blue candle. Oh, it is. Oh, it is a better blue candle. That's...
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Better blue candle, you want it.
Yeah, no, that's quite fun. There's no point grabbing that. Oh fuck yeah! No, this is great. Yeah.
New watch video. Fucking sound on a video on Steam. Thanks very much. That looks more like a Snipe thing than a me thing. I'll be honest.
What ultra kill?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a boomer shooter.
Fast paced. Sure. FPS. Yeah. Balls. What was I going to say? Shit. I did actually. I meant to tell you about this. I did try another Souls-like recently because I got it free on Epic at the time, I think. Called Mortal Coil.
Okay.
I legitimately don't know if it's good or not because it's so fucking odd.
Okay.
Oh no, sorry, not Mortal Coil. Mortal Shell. That was it. Because you take the bodies of other people and that's how you have your classes basically.
Okay. Interesting.
I shouldn't say it's a Souls-like. It is and it isn't. I don't know what it's trying to go for is the problem.
There's definitely some game like it's like Jedi Fallen Order. Like to call that a Souls-like isn't accurate, but it's also not 100% inaccurate either.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of that because it's just because the mechanics of it are sort of becoming diffused.
Apparently, Corrupted 200 is raiding. Thank you. Hello.
Oh, thank you very much for the raid there, Corrupted.
Friend of mine really likes Mortal Shell. It's actually because I know Duke Silver, one of the other a fellow Scottish streamer, was I think streaming Mortal Shell. I need to pick his brain about it. Also, I agree with DMAC that Fallen Order is a Metroidvania.
Yeah.
I think that actually fits better in a Souls-like.
I mean, Souls-likes are kind of Metroidvanias anyway.
Yeah. Oh, you were talking about Duke. Crap, sorry. It's not a very good Metroidvania, but it's a Metroidvania. Man, like that Fallen Order, that fucking game made me cry.
I don't want to spoil it for anyone that hasn't played it, but the end of that is so fucking cool.
Oh, I'm talking about before the end when you need to go to that place to get the thing to make a new thing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And there's a moment where it seems like all is lost, and it's like, oh my god, this hurts my soul.
Yeah. I like that game a lot. It's not perfect, but it does some fun stuff with Star Wars, and it allows you to live out a few fantasies. Weirdly jank.
Yeah, for what it is and the money that was probably put into it, it is weirdly jank.
It's the best looking, worst playing game.
It's the animation when you realise if you are on an incline and you run in a circle, like Cal's legs just freak the fuck out.
Yeah.
It's a good showing of, hey, single-player games are still good, you fucking assholes. Because the reason there hasn't been a single-player Star Wars game in quite a while at times is because EA got it into their thick fucking skulls. It was EA, yeah it was.
It's got to be a live service, hasn't it?
No, that single-player games don't sell anymore.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I did the thing.
Good.
Okay. I didn't think I'd do that. Cool.
Game over. Job done.
Yeah, cool. Thanks for recommending I play that one, DMAC, because apparently I just not given it.
Because Web just fucking crushed it. You nerds.
And then I just did the thing. So yeah, okay, rad. Well, yeah. So thank you everyone for coming along tonight. It was like
last chance to get any surprise donations in just to fuck with Web.
But yeah, no, thank you everyone so much for donations and subs and stuff. Really appreciate it. It has meant that we don't have to have any worries this month, which was.
It means we can have a cage match with Bill.
We can have a cage match with Bill, and yeah, just
with flaming tables. We can afford flaming tables.
Like without going into the weeds about it, it gets weird when some bits of money you get are related to other bits of money you get, and some of them are 1 month behind, and some of them are 3 months behind. Sometimes you'll have a bad month several months ago, but it doesn't hit you until later. When something else might hit that is unrelated, sometimes it just ends up a bit weird, and we didn't plan super great.
Thank you for the 200 bits, little pink Bowser.
But yes, thank you very much for that. Thank you very much. But yeah, thank you so much to everyone. And thank you to Longfang for sticking with me. It was a lot of fun chatting.
Just go and heal and chat until they donated to you.
Being a shill and threatening to fight people. Would not have you any other way.
Something my voice is good for, it's just threatening to fight random people.
But yeah, I hope you all had a lot of fun, and you all go and you go have. I hope you go and have some nice food or drink if you want, or go and have a nice sleep, depending on your time zone, I suppose.
Yes, yes.
If all goes well, Snipe and I will be back on Saturday.
Saturday.
We might be playing more Hired Gun. I don't know. We might not, because that was getting a bit stressful towards the end.
That was the worst place to come back in on.
Yeah, that might be a game where one of us goes off and plays it on our own for a while.
So you're going to go full Gremlin mode and play, aren't you?
Yeah, and sort of trying and sort of unpack the parts that are kind of awkward to try and learn while on stream.
Yeah.
Might do that and then come back with it maybe like in a month or so. Like we might do that, something like that. So I don't want to give like any things, but a stream will happen on Saturday, barring one of our legs falling off or something.
If that occurs, I will be there as backup again.
And for anyone that is here who doesn't happen to know, what will you be doing over the next few days, Mr. Fang?
Fuck! God damn you, you son of a bitch! I will be streaming over on twitch.tv/longfang91. I'll be doing Middle-earth Shadow of War. I still have a bottle of bourbon to drink while I'm playing it, in order to stay sane. And Sunday it will be strategy day, so unless I can get something up and running, it might be that Lord of the Rings Total War mod.
Cool. And where can people follow you on Twitter if they do not already? And they should.
Are you sure about that? I just tend to say a lot of shit. I actually need to double check because I'm terrible with the Twitter URL. It's twitter.com/longfang91.
Yep. Nice and simple.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so if you're not following him already and you use Twitter, go and follow Longfang. He is a good bean. But yes.
I mean, if you just like to see a 30-year-old man grumble about everything that happens, yeah, sure, go ahead.
I mean, if anyone's following me, they're seeing a 35-year-old man grumble about anything that happens. So
That's the thing. We're kind of like carbon copies of each other. One of us is just English.
Yes, we have different focuses of our rage, but that's about it. Yeah, we shill for each other. You know, it's
easier to shill for someone else than it is for yourself.
It's a shill 69, which is my new punk band name.
Yeah. It's the Ouroboros of shilling.
Or yes. But yeah, everyone have a good evening, and thank you so much for everything. We'll bid you good day.
Bye everyone.